Yellow, yellow, yellow. How's it going, y'all? How's it going? Hello. Oh, hello, y'all. The scream I scrumped. What's up, Boots? Chat, we are doing debates. We're doing political debates, friendly political debates. If you want to debate, hop into the box. If you're a viewer, you should be tapping the frick out of the screen. What's up, Blue Dot? What's up, Fire Element? Come and get you some, chat. Come and get you some. What up, Santiago? What's up, Ashley? Hello, hello. Old account banned for good. Yeah. It's gone. It's gone. That's all right. What's up, Sarah? How's it going, y'all? I do have a new backup account. It's not Pickles GGS. At not Pickles GGS. Howdy doody, y'all. Chat, tap the screen. Let's get to 10K likes really quick. It's at 2K. Let's pump this mother up. Can I bring up my back? My blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think so. Let me see. There we go. Nice. It was a solid day. Yeah, with the green glasses broke, y'all. The green glasses broke, y'all. Don't forget to follow. This is my backup account, and tap the screen. We're still under 10K likes. Hey, Ron, I appreciate you watching for 500 minutes. It's a long time. What it do, y'all? Good God, it's Sunday. Play Stalker 2. What's up, Brett? How you doing, bub? Ice at airport starting tomorrow. That'll show us. That'll do something. I'm doing. Yeah, same. Same. I'm doing too. I'm doing too. Just out here looking for these debates. How has it been these last few days? Let's do this. How do your old subscriptions work? Can we sign up here to support? That would be awesome. Yeah, my old subscriptions are all now, they're gone. So signing up here would be super awesome. If you guys want to support, that's the best way to do it. It'd probably also really help with the algorithm. How are the ops lately? Scarce. Not too many people would admit they support Trump. I think we finally won. Marika, hello. Lots of fetuses. Yeah. Yeah. I feel a blue tidal wave coming. Hello, Emily. Y'all, don't forget to continue tapping. We're still not at 10K. Hook me up with some likes. Don't be selfish. You can't see me, Debbie? You might have to come back. I think it'll be blue in places we can't even imagine. Yeah. Tarrant County. Tarrant County? Ashley, thank you so much for becoming a super fan. Thank you so much. Israel's the only thing holding Democrats back. Only 10 Republicans don't take AIPAC. How many Democrats? I bet it's pretty scarce on Democrats' side too, y'all. Like, let's be real. Okay, recent polls show roughly 69-77% of Democrats hold unfavorable views to Israel, and a majority report more sympathy for Palestinians. That's old news. Support for Israel continues to deteriorate. The drop in support for Israel plays out in Democratic primaries as support for U.S. ally drops. In politics, in today's politics, many progressives heavily oppose AIPAC because of its strong support for Israel, Israel's occupation of Gaza. I mean, obviously, now for more. At the same time, there's also been a rise in anti-Semitic attacks, including synagogue. In the United States, Israel's been a sharp decline in support. For the first time since Gallup began asking questions a quarter century ago. Late last month, more Americans said their sympathies lie more with Palestinians than Israelis by a margin of 41 to 36%. In 2018, almost two-thirds of Gallup's polling said they sided more with Israelis. Oh, it's a big shift. So the sympathy with Palestinians has jumped from 13 to 39% since 2013. The biggest changes are Democrats and young voters. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Cool. What do you like about Trump?
I think he would have been better than Kamala. He's very laid back and honestly, he just he just doesn't give a fuck.
He's laid back.
Yeah.
Isn't he like pushing into multiple countries right now, fucking with multiple countries?
No, I mean, he cares about this country and what he's the kind of individual to not care about what the media says.
I think he cares the most about what the media says. I think he tweets about it constantly, constantly focused on it, constantly talking about what the public image of himself is, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Well, he signed crypto. He made crypto the capital of the world.
Are you just a crypto bro?
No, but I think that is a good thing. He signed it into his executive order.
Okay.
So that's what I like about him.
He signed an executive order for crypto, and that's all you got?
Um, well, yes. And do you follow Coach JV?
Who?
Everybody's cold wallet is about to get shut down. Okay? Do you know what a cold wallet is?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about to get shut down. That's what Kamala would have done. Okay, because
Kamala
they're
would
not
have shut
safe.
down people's cold wallets.
They would have. Yes. Yeah. And
So you think that putting tariffs on the whole world, pushing troops into Iran, making gas prices skyrocket, threatening to invade Canada, threatening to invade Greenland, uh, basically doing a regime change in Venezuela, trying to do a regime change in Iran, uh, basically helping out Russia's economy on the world stage, allowing them to trade more so they can slaughter
I'm
more
pro Russia.
Ukrainians. You're pro Russia.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't. Is that relevant to crypto?
Well, why are we focused on crypto? We're talking about Trump.
Yeah, I think his crypto stance is a good reason I support him.
Right.
They're going to close you out of cold wallets. They want to put out there and put on some
That doesn't
cold
affect me,
device.
so I think that doesn't affect most Americans. So,
Uh,
and Trump
uh,
himself, if you pay attention to his own shit, he did a rug pull on his own meme coin, didn't he?
must be I think him taking control of the Gaza Strip was also a good idea.
So you want to focus when it's relevant or convenient for you, but you want to pivot when it's
Okay,
convenient for. What do you want to talk about, man?
I'll agree he did rug pull, but I'm not really I guess that's just a good and bad thing he did at once. But if I could pivot over to Gaza, I think he should build houses and just make a development. Okay, rule with an iron fist. Okay, I
Yeah,
personally wish I could hold the position of Donald Trump.
this guy's laughing. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. There are people that are that simple, though. They're like, I like crypto, and he said things about crypto once, and I like that. Go Trump. Oh my gosh, chat, we're at 17K. Tap the screen. If you're new, don't forget to follow. This is an alt account. This is my new account. So if you haven't followed this, be sure to follow it. This is my new alt account. Follow that as well. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you. My old account is permanently gone, so rest in peace. What did Trump do to upset me today? Have you seen gas prices? No new stickers. Oh! I'm about the most respectful debater on this platform. I know. I appreciate you. David says, "Is this video games?" No, that was earlier and later tonight. We're gonna be gaming our freaking butts off. Hello, y'all. Hello, chat. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. Why is your brain not good? Is that movement done? Overwatch and Diablo 4? False. Am I world ranked in video games now? Nick Bella, thank you so much for becoming a super fan. W's in the goddamn chat. I'm not world ranked anymore in video games. I used to be though. Hi, Emma goes MAGA hunting. I use a strategy called honey dicking. I bring him to me. How are the debates going today? What's up, Mikey? Is Blizzard still big in video games? They still own the biggest MMO. Mikey, dude, it's good to see you. I saw the news, by the way. Congrats. You need to call me later. Might need to turn on the YouTube number. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do it right now, y'all. We're gonna turn on the YouTube number. Let's go to the dude. All right, YouTube number is on. Let's turn this bad boy over here. All right, number's on YouTube. If you want to call in and debate, call the number on the screen. Is that now? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I just got to be careful. What up, Tay? Goodness gracious, y'all. All right, what else we got? We were reading the news earlier, weren't we? Y'all, if you're on YouTube, by the way, don't forget that the thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for already giving me thumbs up. There we go. Done. Cecil, why is your picture that? What is that, dude? Am I drinking an energy drink? I am, just for you, David. Guys, don't get health insurance. Drink your energy drinks. I at least eat like 10 apples a day. MAGA has dates with their sisters on Sundays. I hear that might be a thing in the Appalachians. Yeah. Is MAGA done? Chat, where they at? The main is back? This is not the main. This is not the main, Empress. The apples should work. They are working. Look at me. I am male peak performance. eHarmonyancestry.com. There's a Venn diagram. Some of those two companies share a building. Oof. If Pickles needs free healthcare, you can come to Scotland. Debbie, I'm coming. Trump's the best president of all time. It should be easy to get somebody to come tell me why they like Trump then. But they're nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Where are they at? Thought your other account got banned. They did. It did. Trump's the best president of all time. All I can think about is Kanye. They're crawling back under the rock. I know. They have Maple MAGA here. Some trust me bro shit up here. Yeah. 300 days. Whoa. Thank you, Empress. I got too many Google browsers, y'all. Too many Googles. Let me do something else too. Yeah, if we have any content creators hanging out and you want to hop up, that would be awesome. Hello, Newman.
What I wanted to ask was, do you know the plan like when the Democrats take power, do you know how they're going to lower the prices and lower the gas prices and the food prices and the housing prices? Is there a plan?
Have you ever looked at your candidates
Or
and asked for a plan?
yeah, Trump gave me a plan.
Did he? What did it look like?
It looks exactly what he's doing.
Does it?
He said I'm going to close I'm going to secure your border. Check. He said I'm going to um, lower your gas prices, which until the war that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
And now,
you're pivoting.
now
You're pivoting. Can
the
you just
the
give me
gas
the
prices
plan?
now though, like he's
They're up
directly
because of the.
responsible for them being really high for the whole world.
Well, I tell you, Pickles, I would probably take Iran off the board for future generations as a threat for short-term higher gas prices.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do
And that's
that.
totally what's going to happen, right?
I'll do that, Pickles.
That's not
I'll do
what's
that.
happening though,
Because
right?
for 50 years they've been a cesspool of tea groups.
And why
Have
were
you?
they T groups? Because we keep fucking with them,
Because
right?
they're
Like
religious
this.
zealots. Because they're religious zealots, Pickles.
We're not helping that any, are we? We're not changing that, are we?
I don't think that's our responsibility, but we are as taking them off the board as a threat, Pickles.
How so? The regime's not
Well,
cracked even one bit.
we're not going. That's not the mission. The
What's
mission
the
is
mission?
not to put democracy into Iran.
What's the mission?
He told you.
What is it?
Stop them from making a nuclear
Oh God,
bomb.
you believe that?
Well, Obama's been doing it. Clinton's been doing it.
That's
Everybody's
kind
been
of
doing
childish
it.
of
That's
you.
all they say.
Didn't Obama like actually get a peace deal signed?
Well, why did he have to get a deal if there was no nuclear bomb being developed?
Well, we were able to monitor it.
Well,
So
what did we need to monitor if it wasn't even happening?
if what we were doing is making sure they weren't doing that, so that they could
Why do
trade
we
with
care if
everyone,
they do it? Why do we care? Why would Obama care?
like because
So
Israel
do
told
you
us
say,
to.
wait.
Israel told
Obama
us to.
was told by Israel.
Yeah, Netanyahu's been telling everybody that they're trying to
Oh,
build a
so
nuke
Obama,
for
I
years.
understand it now. Obama was controlled by Israel. I got you.
Sure.
I got you.
Sure. And look what he did though. He had them sign things on
What
paper
did he
instead
do?
of bomb them, instead
Oh,
of
yeah,
fuck
he
up the world's
signed
gas
things on
prices.
paper.
Yeah,
He
he got
signed
them to
things
do
on
things
paper.
and do a peace treaty without one person dying.
Well, that was awesome. Did it work?
Yeah, it worked until Trump got in. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's a question. You know that big, huge mountain bunker that's way underground that they just had to hit?
Mhm.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
How long does it take to build that?
I would
You think
assume
it's
like
a
5
year
years,
or longer, right?
maybe 5. When did Trump remove us from that treaty?
Did we get to see that? Did we get to inspect that?
We did. All
We
the way up
did.
until
Show me where.
all the way up
Show
until
me where
Trump
we
pulling us.
inspected that.
Trump pulled us out of the treaty what day? Do you remember?
Show me where we inspected that.
We had the IAEA. They're
Show me where
24/7.
we inspected that facility.
We wouldn't be inspecting that if we weren't in the
Well, why
treaty,
not?
were
'Cause
we?
that's where they were.
We weren't in the treaty. So why would we
That's where they
inspect
were
that?
being developed. So here's what Iran does. They don't show you the real stuff, Pickles. Do
Okay,
you think it's easy?
we
Wait.
we had the
How big is
IAEA.
Iran?
All of the intelligence agencies, especially the ones surrounding
Uh-huh.
nuclear arms, they all said that Iran was complying
Oh.
all the way up until the day that Trump pulled us out of the treaty. Then, from
Okay.
that day in 2018, 2017, they've had plenty of years to build that bunker that you're talking about that is
Oh.
now a threat because Trump pulled us out.
Oh, okay. So Obama had it fixed.
Yes.
Okay. So what happens if they actually developed it and he didn't have it fixed?
Gee, I don't know. What if all of our enemies were developing things and we didn't know? I don't know. Maybe we should just bomb everybody and not believe anybody and not honor any of our treaties.
Oh, okay. So here's my question. We weren't the only ones that signed that agreement, were we?
No, there were plenty of
Who
other
else signed it?
China, Russia, all of the other countries that have nuclear arms.
Okay, so did they pull out?
Nope.
So then why didn't the agreement stay?
Because we put sanctions on them after we pulled out and we strangled their economy.
Oh, but the other countries were still in the agreement.
Yeah, but why would they want to be? There's no reason for them to stay in the agreement.
What are the other?
There's
so
no
you're saying the
reason.
other
So what do they
so-
get by abiding
So
with the
other
agreement?
countries don't matter.
So what they get, what Iran gets for honoring that agreement is
Oh, so
trade with other countries, and we took that away. So there's no reason for them to stay in the agreement.
They didn't have a reason to stay in the agreement anyway.
Yes, they did, and they were complying, says the IAEA.
Oh, they were.
Yes,
Oh, well,
all the way
it
up
was
until Trump
fixed.
pulled us out.
Oh, it was fixed.
Yeah.
Did they? Were they also ending their T group associations?
That's not part of the agreement.
Oh, so they could continue to commit T group terrorism.
I mean, we do too, right?
We were good with that, right?
What's T group? What's Tism?
So I guess you don't know.
Yeah. Are you going to start describing
You don't
things that the
understand
U.S.
what it
is
is,
doing,
do you?
like what we do to them?
Oh, we're committing terrorism.
Yes.
Okay, show me how.
Okay. I don't know. Going into their country and paying for their entire country's regime to invade their neighbors, and then abandoning them, and then doing a regime change on them, and then
Are you
I
talking
don't
about
know.
Iraq?
Yeah,
You're talking about Iraq.
Yeah.
Oh,
Iran
so
and
it's
Iraq.
worse off now. Oh, wait. So Iraq is worse now than it was under Saddam. It's worse now.
No, but I'm saying what we did is we meddled in
did you
their
say
shit
No.
and we
Did
radicalized.
you say no?
I said no, but we radicalized people. We created T groups, right?
Weren't they?
We create T
wait,
groups.
Wait. Was Saddam a T person? Would he have committed T groups? Was that his thing? Saddam?
I can
Was
help
he a
you out with.
religious zealot?
Covey
Is
can
he a
help you out with
religious
this.
zealot? Is Saddam a
I'm going to
religious
assume
zealot?
yes. I don't know much
By the
about
way-
Saddam. I know he was crazy.
Yeah, no. He's secular, right? He's not a religious zealot, and he would have wiped T groups out. Saddam doesn't put up with that shit. Now,
Hi,
by the way,
Athena.
he's dead, and he gassed his own people. But you're okay with that.
Why would I be okay with that, Tucker Carlson?
Well, you're okay with Iran mowing down like 35,000.
No one said I
protesters,
were
right?
okay with that either. You're okay with
Oh my
that?
God.
You're okay with that, right? You're okay with Russia?
Line?
You're okay with Russia
Where's
mowing
your red
down
line,
Ukrainians,
bro?
right?
Don't pivot to Russia. Don't pivot
You
to
don't.
Russia.
You're so
Where's your
selective
red
with
line?
what you care
Hey,
about.
Did you see the soccer players that came back? The women's soccer players.
No.
What's going to
Are
happen?
you
to
okay
them?
with the UAE funding T organizations and a full-blown
Sure.
genocide?
I don't know who this is. That wasn't been introduced.
The United Arab
and
Emirates?
why do you need help, Pickles? Why
Because
do you need
if
doesn't
you
need
want to
help,
talk about
I
the Middle
just-
East,
Well, then why is this person up here?
What do
David,
you mean this person? I just wanted to ask you a
Why is
question.
David-
Are you okay with the UAE? Are
Pickles
you
doesn't
okay with
need your help.
America's ally? Are you okay with America's ally funding the worst genocide in the world today in Sudan?
Pickles, do you need help?
Can you engage with what I'm saying?
No.
Why?
Because I wasn't talking to you.
What?
Hey,
I'm
David,
saying,
are you
Pickles,
okay?
Don't
Are
you
you-
sometimes have co-hosts, Pickles?
yeah, David, you're not new here.
Are you?
David,
Are you
are
struggling?
you? If you want to talk about
you
the Middle
struggling
East,
with me,
yes,
Pickles?
I'm
Are
going to
you
take.
struggling?
I'm going to pull Covey up.
She's going to Sudan. She's pivoting way over to Sudan.
I'm not pivoting at all. You asked. You were talking about
we're
terrorism and what
talking
Iran
about
was doing.
Iran.
Yeah. And I wanted to talk about like the UAE, which is an American ally. Because if you care about human rights, why don't you care about the human rights of Sudanese people who are being genocided by American weapons through its ally? Because if you're talking
Intentionally?
about people dying, then you should care about all people dying, right? So America shouldn't be selective with its human rights or care for human rights. So why doesn't it care for the fact that its weapons are funding 3 different genocides currently? David,
Yeah, we sell a lot of weapons.
you're funding
That's
genocides.
what
Yes.
we do. That's what we do. We make
Okay, then
weapons
why
and
don't you
sell
topple
weapons.
the UAE government then? that is
I
using
don't
your
think
weapons to
I
genocide
don't
people.
think they're developing a nuclear warhead.
Wait, so it's only about nukes, nothing else?
Yeah,
Then why does Israel have nukes whilst committing genocide and massacre?
because they're not religious zealots, and we don't think they're going to use
They
them.
are religious zealots. Jewish law, like Jewish jurisprudence leads the
You're
country.
anti-Semitic. You're
I'm
anti-Semitic.
I'm
So
I'm not
can you stop
anti-Semitic. I'm
talking?
talking about
Sure
the
you are.
government.
Sure you are.
No, I'm not.
You're 100% anti-Semitic. You
Wait,
hate Jewish
you mean
people.
me being
Please stop.
anti-Zionist makes me an
Please
anti-Semite?
stop. Please
No, I'm
stop.
asking you again. Are you saying me being an
Please stop.
anti-Zionist? Again, David, you don't have to pivot. I know that
I'm
you're
not
just
pivoting.
using this
You've
label.
already
No,
just
I'm asking you
exposed
again.
yourself.
Is Israel an
You've
ethno
just
state? Yes or
taken your
no?
mask off. You're anti-Semite. You
Again,
hate Jewish
stop.
people.
Again,
Stop.
one
Stop
second.
with the
David,
bullshit.
get
Again,
serious, dude.
David,
Get serious.
Get
stop
serious. Get serious.
lying. I am
She's sitting
serious.
here
Stop
telling
lying.
me Iran and Israel are on the same level.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
100%. Yes.
yeah.
Can you go away?
No, I'm asking you
I-
again. Why not? Why is a genocide
Address
of,
it.
let's say, people in the Levant not as important? Is it because they're not the right type of brown? Is that why?
Oh my
You only
God.
care about the brown
You
Iranians,
are
but not the brown
lazy. You
Levantine
have a
people who are
lazy
being unalived by
argument.
Israel?
You're a lazy person.
I'm not a lazy person. I'm asking you to
Yeah,
engage.
because when your argument falls apart, you call people racist.
Okay, tell me how. I didn't call you. You just said anti-Semite when your
You
argument
call
fell apart.
people, yeah, because you are.
No,
You
I'm
just
not.
call
Explain
people racist.
how
Is
I
it
am.
because they're brown? Is it because
Yes.
they're
Can you
brown?
explain? No, I'm asking
Can
you
you
again.
explain to
Are
me
they
that
not the
argument?
right? Listen, David,
Can you
you don't have
explain
to
to me that
cry.
argument, dear?
Can
I'm
you
not
engage?
crying.
Can you engage? What? Can you tell me why it's lazy? Explain why it's lazy.
Because when you get cornered and you don't have anything to say, you immediately fall back on, well, you just don't like brown people.
Are
You
you
just
telling
said
on
that right
yourself?
now.
Because you just did this about
About Israel.
anti-Semitism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Stop
simply
being
because she
lazy,
put them
David.
on the same level.
Stop being
She put
lazy.
religious zealots that have a death wish on the same level as
You don't
Israel.
you don't think Israel and the government of Israel
Has
is
a
a little
death wish?
religious?
No.
You don't think they're a
They
little
just
religious?
flattened Gaza. What are you talking about?
Do they have a death wish? No.
Yes,
They
they
will
do.
not.
When we look
Here's
at
what they
people like
won't do.
Bezalel Smotrich and people like Ben Gavir, who are currently
Hey,
in the Likud
child.
party, they do.
Quiet,
When we
child.
look at,
Quiet.
you're not going to shush
Quiet.
me. When we look at the Likud
David, you
party
quiet.
charter from
quiet.
I came up to talk
1977,
to
which is
Pickles.
Netanyahu's party, they,
I came up to talk.
yeah, you can halt your trap. Understand, David? So the Likud party charter, do you know who the Likud party is,
She's
Pickles?
just crashing out. She's just
Do you know
crashing.
who the Likud party is? The Likud party is Netanyahu's current party. In their 1977 charter, they literally explicitly say that from the river to the sea, there will only be Israeli sovereignty. In their 1977 charter, which, by the way, still exists today, David. So, yes, I do
Where
think
would
it's a
you like
death
them
wish
to
when you
go?
claim that from the river to the sea, there will only be Israeli sovereignty and no other people there. When you pass a law, like the nation state law in 2018, that claims that only Jewish people have the right to self-determination within Israel, even though 20% of the population are not Jewish people, I do think that is, I don't know what that is, David. What is that? When 20% of your population don't have the right to self-determine. Imagine if America passed a law saying that only white Americans have the right to
Are you
self-determination.
going to take a breath?
I took multiple breaths, you know.
Well,
And
you
also
haven't
my
stopped
lung
talking for
capacity is
20
really good,
minutes.
unlike yourself. You know, maybe you should exercise a bit and then maybe your lung capacity
You
would
haven't
also
been
be
ta-
really
stopped
good and you could
talking
have
for
actually
20
talked without
minutes.
having to take breaths every 2 seconds, David.
I can't
So can you
say
answer my
anything.
question again? Why are you
No, I'm not
okay
going to
with
engage with
only
you because
certain
you're a
genocides but
child.
not other genocides?
No, I'm not going to engage with you because you're a child.
Okay, so you're just lazy with how you debate.
David,
How
you're
many people-
profoundly
How am I a
immature.
child?
You're
How
profoundly
many
immature.
people were unalived? How many people were unalived in the genocide in World War II?
Are you talking about in Germany? 11 million.
Okay, and how many?
11 million.
Jewish-
About 6 million
Okay,
Jewish
okay.
people, and the rest were
Uh-huh.
Afro-Germans, disabled
Okay,
people,
great.
leftists. Yeah,
How
11
many
million.
Jewish people are on the planet?
15 million.
Right. How many live in Israel?
About like 5 million, 6 million.
No, 11 million. How many live in the United States?
Wait, I don't think that's true.
Hold on, that is true. How many? They have a population of about 11 million. How many people live in the United States?
Hold on.
How many Jewish people live in the United States? Cove. 5 million. I'll just help you. 5 million, right? So how many on October 7th when they were attacked? One thing that the
Okay,
Israeli
you just
people
lied. They're not 11
hold
million.
up.
They're 7
How
million.
many
There's
live
7 million. There's 7 million.
Oh, okay.
You lied.
So how many in the
7
US?
million people. And I was
Okay.
almost right, my guy. See?
Oh my guy.
Listen.
My guy. Where do you
7
want this?
million. 7 million. As of, I just checked, as of 2025, 7 million Jewish people live in Israel. You just flat out lied, which is
Okay,
about
great.
45%.
How many did they? Oh,
45% of the
sweet pea.
world's. 1 second, you lied. You said 11 million. They're not 11 million in Israel.
It's gonna prove my
About
point even better.
45% of the world's Jewish population lives in Israel. But again, I don't know why you're bringing up Jewish people. I told you again, specifically the state of Israel. The state of Israel doesn't represent Jewish people.
Yeah, you hate where they live. Where would you like them to go?
I just told you again, the state of Israel does not represent Jewish people.
Where would you like them to go?
They can stay there. What are you talking about?
And do what?
But they don't have to live in an apartheid state. I'm confused.
Okay, so they can stay
The
there.
same way
but
white
it's-
South Africans didn't have to live under apartheid South Africa. They just lived under.
Okay. You're going to take a breath? What happened on October 7th?
Why are you going back to October 7th? I'm confused.
Is
2 years
is it
after,
like 50 years ago? Is that 50
I'm sorry,
years ago?
your
Because
country is
the
currently
conflict-
committing a
The
genocide.
conflict
Israel,
is still there.
yes. And who's being genocided?
Well, how many have lost their lives?
Who is being genocided?
How many have lost their lives?
About 600,000.
How many of them were H group? But I don't think that's true. There's a million
You
of
don't
them
even
in
know.
Gaza.
You don't even know.
There's
You don't
a
even
million
know.
people in Gaza.
You don't even know.
So you're saying
you don't even know
600,000
how many of them were age group. You don't even know.
You're
Because
saying
Israel
600
doesn't produce that.
Hold up. There's a million people in Gaza.
2 million.
You're saying 600,000 of them have been unalived.
Yes,
Right?
according to like the
That's-
Lancet Journal. Yes,
Who's that source?
the Lancet Journal.
Yeah, is that an H group source?
The
What?
Lancet Journal is not an age group
Right.
source.
I think your number's a little bit inflated.
Lancet is not an age group source. Are you okay?
I'm thinking that 600,000 people have not been unalived.
Do you think Human Rights Watch is also Hamas?
Why did you
Is
pivot?
Human Rights Watch Hamas because they
Why did you
admit that it's a
pivot?
genocide? Do you think the
Why did
United
you
Nations
pivot?
is also Hamas because they also admit it's a genocide? Do you think Amnesty International is also Hamas because they admit it's a genocide? Do you think WHO is Hamas because they also admit it? Do you think the World Food Health Program also is just Hamas? Everybody's just Hamas. You know, the other day I went to the kitchen and I didn't have cashew milk in my fridge anymore, and I was like, oh my god, Hamas stole my milk.
Why
That's
do you
what
hate
it
Jewish
is.
people? Why do you hate
David,
Jewish people?
why are you lazy? Why are you
No,
lazy with
seriously,
your
I want to
argumentation?
know. I want to know.
Why are you lazy? Stop resorting to throwing labels at people when you can't engage in the
so you
argumentation.
don't-
Can you
so
engage in
hold
the
up,
argumentation,
hold up.
please?
Sure. So you like Jewish people then?
I think Israel is a danger for Jewish people. I just told you it doesn't represent Jewish people, it represents Zionism.
Okay. So they elected their government, did they not?
I told you Israel represents Zionism and not Jewish people. This equation between Israel and Jewish people
who
within
forms the
itself is
government?
anti-Semitic.
Who forms the government of
Equating
Israel?
a state with a people is anti-Semitic because you're putting a target on Jewish people's backs.
So how do they get their government?
What do you mean?
How does Israel put their government in place? How
Well,
does that happen?
Netanyahu was very, very deeply unpopular for 34 weeks prior to October the 7th. Israeli people basically went to Tolerance Square, I think, in Jerusalem, is it? And they protested against him. So the only reason
Okay.
he was able to get
So-
into power is by creating a conservative
What did they do,
government with
Kobe?
a bunch
What did they
of
do?
right-wing zealots like Bezalel
hold on,
Smotrich
take a
and
breath,
Ben
take a
Gavir to
breath.
get into power.
Take a breath. What did they do?
You don't have to tell me
They
take a breath. Listen,
Well,
I'm a
honest
healthy
to God,
person.
man. So stop talking for a minute. They protested him, right? They
Mhm.
protested him. What does Iran do to protesters?
Do you think I support the IRGC?
Yes.
No, I don't.
What do they do?
But the crazy thing
Just tell
is,
me what
I
they
don't
do.
think. No.
What does
I
what
don't
does H
support.
group do
No.
to protesters?
I do not support the IRGC.
Wait. Let's talk
But
about.
what I'm
it.
saying is,
so
one second,
stop,
David,
What
stop
does H
pivoting.
group do to protest? I'm
If
not
you
pivoting.
care,
What does
the H
H
group
group
doesn't
do?
unalive protesters.
What?
The H group
Oh,
wouldn't
they
have
don't?
existed had Israeli
They don't?
occupation not existed.
Hold
The
up.
H group would
Hold
not
up.
have existed had Israeli occupation
Oh my
not existed.
God.
Holy straw
right.
man. If
Holy
you care,
Did
one
the age
second.
group unalive their own
If you
citizens?
care about human rights, why don't you care about the fact that America is
I
funding
don't
3
think you
different
know anything
genocides right
about
now?
human rights. I don't.
So you don't give a damn about human rights.
Shout out to Sarah. Sarah, was this today? I just restarted my phone. I lied. Anyways, free kick. W. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Just kidding. David is so annoying sometimes. Why did I bring a child
Sometimes.
up?
You've talked to him multiple times. On multiple occasions. Oh my lord.
Yo, here, if you think Trump sucks and he's the president, you don't like him, right? Here, check it out. You know how you can solve your problem? Why don't you run for president? Make that change that you want. Oh, don't shake your head and roll your eyes. That's a common question.
You got
Common
a couple
answer.
$billion?
If you hate Trump and he's the president, right? And you don't like what he's doing, well, why don't you run for president and make that change that you want? And what you did, you
Here's the
shook your head and
reason.
rolled your eyes.
Here's the reason. I don't have a couple $1 billion. I don't have a couple $1 billion.
You don't need $1 billion.
Yes,
You don't need
of
$1
course
billion.
you do.
No, you
Yeah, you do.
not. No, you do not. You're an American citizen. You American citizen?
In order to run a
Damn
campaign,
fucking right. Nope. You
you need a
American
couple $1 billion.
citizen, you can go run for president. You can run for governor. You can run for mayor. You can run for
course you
senate. You can
can.
run for Congress.
Sure.
Go run for an office and make that change that you want.
Cool. Or I'll hold
Or
the
you
platform.
can still spew the hate that you want
Or I can just hold the
to
platform.
divide this country. That you're an
We're
American.
dividing the country. Got
Yeah,
it.
you're dividing the country.
Got it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Do you want to talk about it, him?
I see what I did. I know what I did. I just stitched the divide because I told you if you want to see that change, run for that office.
I appreciate your
Make that
insight.
change.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
no,
So
it's not insight,
anybody,
it's common sense, bro.
So
and that's what I don't think you have.
So how would I run for office without a platform, without saying the things that I think are a good idea? How would I do that? You want me to get off my platform and have a platform at the same time?
Why do I have to school you on something that you already know?
What do I already know?
Here you go again, shaking your head and rolling.
What do I
your
already
eyes.
know?
You don't expect these answers, do you?
I'm not getting any answers.
What do you mean? Why do you need help? Why don't you stand up, grow a set of balls, get a job, and do something?
Look at me. I'm running for president now. Is it cool?
Bro.
Is it cool that I'm running for president now? Now I have my platform. Chat. I'm running for president now. So that guy can cope with his feelings. Anyway, how are you doing, Covey?
Oh, hi there. I'm a Trump supporter here to support Donald Trump. How we do? My name's David. I'd like to talk about why I support Trump.
What do you like about Trump, Jack?
Trump's my daddy. My name is David. I'll tell you what, and I represent the last David who was on here. My favorite thing about Donald Trump is the way he's increased my cause. I'll tell you what, I look in my wallet, I'll tell you what, and when I open my wallet and I see that there's nothing in there, I know for a fact that was money well spent. Money on G-side, money on colonialism, my second favorite N-word, and money well spent on my absolute no access to health care. I'm proud to vote for Trump. Why are you laughing? You trying to show off all your teeth just because I ain't got none?
Sometimes I wake up in a fit of joy. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to pay $5 for gas.
Ain't nothing better. When I wake up, the first thing I do is look to my right and I see my beautiful sister, and then I wish her a good morning and I make us some breakfast. Why are you laughing?
Nothing. I love.
Wait, this is Johnny? Help.
No, this is David. God darn it. You bunch of libs up here. I can't do that. That like hurts. That hurts. It like hurts the voice. How do they do that forever and always? Oh my God.
You have to have a natural frog in your throat from crying all the time.
Or like natural ignorance. Oh my God. Pickles, how you doing?
I'm good. I lost my main account.
Yeah, what went on there? You good?
Yeah, just doing what we do and getting consecutive bans. So
Speak truth on that, though.
yeah. But
you know what, Pickles? You know what they say?
what do they say? Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Felt that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, so you can't get your account back? You haven't emailed TikTok?
I have.
And have they responded?
No.
Oh, no. Well.
What'd you email?
There was a list of 3 emails that I got. I said, hey, I'm the owner of this account. I got banned on this day. No notification. Don't know why. Looking to appeal. Yada, yada, yada.
Did you have access to an agency beforehand?
No.
Okay. Can you message me who you messaged?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. I think we might have a guest.
You're getting some weird ones up here tonight.
Yeah. Hello? Chewy? A sound from
I'm
across
not
the
gonna lie,
pond.
the fact that you said David is he a regular, or have you like spoken to him like once before? Like David.
He was ignorant as a doorknob. Oh my god, that guy, dude. Why was he
Yeah.
like that?
He's
No,
like,
I
you know
don't
what else is
understand.
in the shape of a circle? Prayer groups. Like, it was so weird the way he pivoted. It's like, you know what else has a genocide?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like he was legit pivoting while projecting that somebody like what you're pivoting as he pivots. You're pivoting as he pivots. What is that?
Yeah, 100%. And like, if people care about human rights, then like, they should also care about how, like, you know what I mean? Like, there are multiple genocides that are happening currently, you know, that are being funded. Like, why don't you go into those countries and stop them? Like Sudan, like the UAE is actively doing a genocide in Sudan. Like, why don't you go and stop the UAE? Like, Saudi Arabia actively like executes its own people. Why don't you go and stop Saudi Arabia? Like Israel is like attacking everyone. Why don't you go stop them? Like there are so many allies that American allies that are doing atrocities, but it's like very selective in my opinion.
I think it's wild that he was like the other dude too came up and was like, run for president. I'm like, oh my god, Jesus. Yeah, it's a small loan of $1 billion how to do it. Are you good? That's some crazy work. I aspire to be that kind of delusional, you know? Like I want that for me.
Yeah, 100%. But anyway, Pickle, thank you so much for letting me up. Thank you, Johnny, for making me laugh.
Thank
Oh
you.
my
I'm
gosh,
gonna
it's
drop
what
it
I
out.
do. I like making people laugh. It's fun.
I hope y'all have a good evening. Bye.
All right, you too.
She's brilliant.
She really is.
We need more brilliant people in the United States, I'll tell you. She represents probably, I'll tell you now. Pickles, I'll tell you now. It's true. She really does represent some of the best of us, though. Love the way she goes about those conversations. Unapologetically slapping people down. Love that. More of that. I just like to make fun of them.
Speaking of which.
Is that Kathy?
Yeah, that's Kathy. She got the Trump makeover.
Did you Photoshop that yourself?
Oh.
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Thanks for noticing my new haircut, guys. Hey, why are you guys so anti-Israel all the time? That's something I don't get. It contradicts all the values that liberals have. to
I
do.
am in no way, shape, or form. I want to throw the government of Israel out, overthrow Netanyahu as the regime, and then, adopt the territory, split it in half, give the Palestinian people their half, and then take the other half and rename it in my name, Johnny. So it'll be Johnny Ralia,
Okay.
That's my personal thought, and I feel like that's reasonable. I think that I could do far better, and yeah.
Well, that would be reasonable, but unfortunately, the Palestinians have
No, give the Palestinian
rejected.
people their half, and then
They've
I'll take my half.
rejected an idea of a state because every time they were offered a two-state solution,
Listen,
they
hear me out.
rejected
Again,
it.
listen, you asked me what I would do, and I just told you overthrow the government of Israel. That's got to go, right? Obviously, throw them out, and then give the Palestinian people their half, and then the other half goes to me. And you know what I'm going to do with that half? I'm going to rename it in my name, and I'm going to give the land to Teddy, my dog, and he's going to have a great time. He's going to run on acres and acres of territory. If you don't like
Can
that, I
Pickles
don't know what to
come?
tell you. I mean, listen, Teddy's kind of a isolationist, man. He's going to need his,
All right.
yeah.
Can I also say, Cecile, they've never been given an actual solution, like a two-state solution.
Yes, they
offered.
have.
No, they haven't. Which
Yeah,
prime
they've
minister?
rejected it. Let me just say
Which
what I
prime
believe.
minister, Cecile? Which prime minister?
Okay, hold on. What I'm going to tell you.
No.
is that,
Which prime minister gave them a two-state solution? None.
I'm going
The
to
three prime
mispronounce the
ministers.
names.
No, none.
1948, 1967,
1948.
during the
They were
Six-Day
never.
War.
Hold on, one second.
What?
If you're talking about the partition plan, it wasn't given by the Israeli.
I'm not talking
government,
about
'cause
anything.
Israeli-
You haven't let me say what I'm trying to say.
Which prime minister gave them
What
a
I'm
two-state
trying to tell you
solution?
is I'm not going to play Trivial Pursuit with you. What I'm
It's
trying
not
to tell
trivial.
you.
I'm asking you. You said they've
What
been
I'm
offered
trying
a
to tell
two-state
you.
solution. Which one did it?
What I'm trying to tell you is that every time that they've been offered a two-state solution, it was a
Who
deal breaker.
offered them
Let me
that?
finish.
Who?
It was a deal breaker if they had to recognize this, the state of Israel
Nope,
exists.
that wasn't only the deal breaker. Who offered
That's
it
been
to
a
them?
deal breaker every single time.
Who
Every
offered
time.
it to them? Who offered
During
it to them?
Arafat was
Yasser
offered it.
Arafat never received a two-state solution.
Oh my God!
Actually,
Are you
Yitzhak
one of these
Rabin
liberals
himself.
that speaks fluent?
First of all, I'm not a
You're
liberal. I'm a
bilingual when it
leftist.
comes
But second
to
of all,
when it comes to
who offered
repeating
Yasser Arafat a
terrorist
two-state
names. You
solution?
speak perfect Arab. It's crazy.
Perfect
Hamas,
Arab
I
is
thought you
crazy.
were-
I'm not Arab, first of all. Neither am I Muslim, but I do speak Arabic, yes, because I speak
No,
five
but when you say
different
Hamas,
languages.
it's like you've got something caught in your throat. Why do you do that?
Are you okay with people being a polyglot? I'm confused.
Well,
I
I
speak
just
five
don't know
different
why you need to
languages.
pay that much respect to a terrorist organization to pronounce
Again,
their
can I ask
name
you a question? Can
correctly.
you tell me which prime minister offered them a two-state solution? Ehud Olmert didn't offer them a two-state solution, by the way. Can you tell me which prime minister offered them a two-state solution?
Yes, I can.
Who?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you because you're too rude. You're trying to rule this conversation. What I'm trying to tell you.
So you're running
is
away
that
because you don't know.
What I'm trying to tell you guys, and this is what you're going to reject every time,
He
is
straight
that
up just said, I have a girlfriend in Canada, but you don't know her. I can't tell you her name. You don't know her. That's crazy, Cecil. What
Look,
was that, dude?
what I'm
Yeah,
trying
I
to
can tell you the
is
answer,
during
but I'm not
Arafat,
gonna.
she asked me, and I said Arafat, the guy who died. He was
No,
worth $3
Yasser
billion.
Arafat is Palestinian, so Yasser Arafat offered himself a two-state solution?
Okay, what about in 2005 when they gave the West Bank and
That's not a two-state solution. You said a two-state solution.
what I'm
The
telling you is the
three-
Palestinians reject the two-state solution because it
Okay,
means they have to
when?
recognize
Tell me
Israel.
which
Their
Israeli
religion won't let
administration
them
offered a
recognize
two-state
Israel.
solution?
Their religion will not let them recognize
Again, you don't
Israel.
have to be about
That's the
religion again,
problem.
because
and when
again,
they're
can I ask
teaching
you a
elementary
question?
age
Which
children to
two-
hate Jewish people, that's something that you should be
Cecile,
outraged
you're just
by.
you're
That's
just
something
you're
that
just
you should be
shadowboxing
offended
at
by,
this
but you
point.
guys
You're
side on the wrong
shadowboxing.
side every
Cecile,
time.
oh my
And
Lord, Pickles! What are
that's
these
why
people
I
who come
called
up
in to
here?
ask you, why do you side
You're
with terrorists?
shadowboxing. Which
Why do you
Israeli
side with terrorists?
administration offered a two-state
Why
solution?
do you always side with the terrorist?
Which? Oh my goodness!
Why do you side with terrorists? It's a
Ehud
simple question.
Olmert
Why
did
don't you
not
answer my
offer a
question now?
two-state solution. Can
You
you tell
demanded an
me?
answer from me. I'm demanding an answer from you.
No, can you? No, you haven't answered my questions though. Which prime minister offered a two-state solution? Which prime minister offered a two-state solution?
Pickles,
Can you
man.
tell
What the
me?
F are the guests you get, bro? These guys are nuts. He literally, he said the epitome of, listen, I got a girlfriend, but she doesn't go to this school, so I can't tell you her name. Like, what is this? Just answer the question, Cecil. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. There was Yasser Arafat. He was
Yasser
offered a
Arafat's
two-state.
Palestinian.
Are you going to let me answer? He
I'm
was head
saying
of the
which Israeli
He was
prime
head of the
minister offered a
PLO, the
two-state solution? I don't know
Palestinian
how.
Liberation Organization. Okay. He was offered a two-state solution.
By
and
who? By who? Who offered him that two-state solution?
Then Yuri. I don't know. I don't know his fucking name.
Yitzhak
He-
Rabin was the one
Rabin,
who
there you go.
negotiated the
Why are you
Oslo
asking me?
Accords.
If you
And
already know the answer, why are you asking me?
Yitzhak Rabin infamously said there will never be a Palestinian state. He literally said that he would offer the Palestinians less than a state. So Yitzhak
Okay.
Rabin never offered a state. What are you talking about?
2005, they were offered a two-state solution.
They were
Instead-
never offered a two-state solution. Never once. There is not a single Israeli administration that offered a two-state solution.
Well, according to you, according to
That's
David
not according to
Horowitz,
me.
who just passed away last year, who's a scholar on the subject, and
Who?
I'm telling you, the problem has always been anti-Semitism. It's been around
Again,
forever.
can you stop pivoting?
Why do you guys
Anti-Semitism is an
engage in
issue.
the
Yes,
oldest
I will
form
never
of
deny
racism
that.
known
I
to
will
man?
never
You
deny
guys
that
are on
anti-Semitism.
board with it. Why are you on board with that sort of racism? I don't
Again,
understand it.
anti-Semitism is an issue, and like any other ism, I would never support anybody being attacked for their any immutable traits. What I'm asking you though is, which Israel? Not a single Israeli administration offered a two-state solution. When people talk about the two-state solution supposedly being offered, they're talking about specifically three prime ministers: Yitzhak Rabin, Ehud Olmert, and Ehud Barak.
Okay.
Neither of these people offered
they
a
met
two-state solution.
And your
None
Camp
of
David
them.
Accords, the Camp David Accords, when Jimmy
Camp
Carter
David
was
Accords
president.
was Ehud Barak. He didn't offer a two-state
Well,
solution.
there you go. There's they talked about it and it was
What
rejected.
Ehud
What I'm
Barak
trying to tell you
offered-
is that the Palestinians and the hardcore Islamists, it's against their
Why
religion
would anybody
to
accept
acknowledge
an
Israel
autonomous
as a
region?
state.
Again, Ehud
they will not
Barak
acknowledge
offered an
Israel as a
autonomous.
state.
Oh my God! What did
you're on
Ehud
their
Barak
side.
offer? What did Ehud Barak offer?
I don't know. You tell me.
He didn't offer a two-state solution. He offered an autonomous region that would still be dependent on Israel. That's what he offered. During the Camp David Accords, Ehud Barak, the offer that he gave was that they wouldn't even leave the West Bank. I think like 5 or 10% would still be owned by Israel, which is illegal, by the way, because the West Bank is illegally occupied territory.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The West Bank is illegally occupied territory.
The way international rules, if your country is attacked, and then when you defend yourself, if you gain territory in that defense, that's now your territory.
That's
how
not
they got the
how it
Golan
works.
Heights.
According to
That's
the
how they got the
1990
Golan Heights, and that's how they got
the
other
Golan
areas.
Heights is also considered occupied territory. Even the American State Department refers to them as occupied territory. The American government, which is Israel's ally, refers to these regions as occupied territories.
Okay. What I'm telling you is that anti-Semitism, racism against Jews is the whole
And
reason.
Islamophobia
There's
is also
no,
a big problem.
according
And
to
Islamophobia
Pickles,
that you
there is
have
no
shown
such thing.
in this conversation is also a huge problem. Yes, when you're demonizing people for being Muslims while they're being genocided,
I'm
that's
not
an issue.
demonizing. What I'm trying
Yes,
to
you
tell
are.
you.
You
and if
just
you
brought up
just let me
Islam
talk-
for
Are
some
you going to let
reason.
me speak? Are you going to let me speak at all? Because it's very rude.
Well, don't all go at once. Crazy.
They teach
You
their
just not want
children.
to speak?
They teach their children that Jews are subhuman, they're pigs and everything else.
Oh
and
my
then you wonder
goodness.
why 10, 15 years later, they grow up and they
Oh
want
my
to kill the
goodness.
Jews. It's
Okay.
hatred. You guys perpetuate this hatred, and I don't understand why.
Who's you guys? Who's you
Everybody
guys?
who sides with the Palestinians over the Jews. Because the
First of all,
Palestinians...
Israelis, not Jewish people.
The
Stop
Israel,
equating
whatever.
Israeli with Jewish.
Okay, you make a very good point.
It is fundamentally anti-Semitic to
Israel?
equate an Israeli state with
Did you know
Jewish
that you
people
can be
because
an
you're putting
Arab
a
living in
target on Jewish
Israel
people.
and you have all the rights of every other Jewish person there? in
No, you
Israel?
don't.
Yeah, you
No,
do.
you don't.
But you can't
you
do that.
don't.
And if you're a Jewish person,
The
and
nation
good
state
luck
law.
going to live in a place.
What is the nation state law?
A nation state law?
What is the nation state law that was passed by the Israeli Knesset in 2018?
I don't know. You tell me.
The nation state law determines that that within Israel, only Jewish people have the right to self-determination.
Are they allowed to dance in Palestine?
Yes.
Or
Dancing?
They are.
No,
Uh-huh.
dancing is illegal actually in Palestine. Everything is
Oh,
illegal.
okay.
People cannot
Okay.
even eat. They cannot
Uh-huh.
dance.
They can't
They cannot
dance.
hug
Okay.
because
What
hugging
about
is
music
fundamentally
festivals? Do
against
they have music festivals?
hugging.
Do they have
Cecile,
music
hugging is
festivals in
fundamentally
Palestine?
against Shakira law
Do
because
they have
Shakira
music
law is
festivals there?
implemented. Yeah.
Do they have
Shakira
music
law is
festivals?
implemented in Palestine. So like you
Uh-huh.
can't hug people. You can't
Uh-huh.
even look at people because Shakira
Uh-huh.
law determines it. What you should only
Uh-huh.
do is you should be
And
shaking your
that's the
hips
kind
from
of
left to right
fascism that you
because the hips
support.
those hips
Why do you
don't lie.
support that kind of fascism?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when women have to cover their faces and you guys want to
They don't have
respect
to cover
that.
their faces. What are you talking about?
Not in Palestine, in other places in the Middle East, it's quite common where women have to cover their faces. And you, I assume, as a feminist, should be outraged by that.
Oh my goodness. I am outraged as a feminist by
No, you're
women
on the
being
wrong side. You're
unalived.
not outraged.
No, I'm
Israel is the only
outraged by
place
women
over
being
there where they have
unalived as a
music festivals.
feminist.
Name another country within
Was
a
it peak
1,000-mile
feminism to
radius of
unalive
Israel that
thousands
has
of women?
music festivals.
Was it
N-
first of all,
Name a
the hair
country in the Middle
covering?
East that has music
I'm so sorry.
festivals.
Pickles.
Is there
Are
a country
nuns
in the Middle East that
Christians?
has music festivals?
Are nuns Christians?
I believe they are.
Do
Mhm.
nuns cover their hair?
They do.
Are they forced to do so by
Ow.
men? Are they
Johnny,
forced
aren't
to do
you?
so by
Hold on one
men?
Yes.
Do
second.
they get stoned to
Yeah,
death if
yeah.
they
So
don't?
some Orthodox, one second, some Orthodox Jewish communities also cover their hair, by the way, because within Abrahamic religions, hair veiling
Oh
can
my
be
gosh, it's so hard to
be
believe that
worn,
you
by
call
the
yourself
way,
a
through
feminist.
certain.
How in the
Can you,
world could you call
Cecile?
yourself a feminist and then take up for this type
Is
of
it true
fascism
peak feminism to interrupt women?
perpetrated by men of all things?
Is
I
that
mean,
feminism to interrupt women?
you should be offended by it. Just like
Is
all
it
the Iranian
feminism to
women who are saying, "Hell
overtalk
yeah, bomb
women?
the shit out of the place."
Oh, you want to bomb people?
No, I'm talking about the Iranians who do want their theocratic government to be overthrown, just like you would if you lived under a strict theocracy, a
Can you
fundamentalist
stop
theocracy.
speaking for women when you don't respect women?
I don't respect women.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You've been over talking me the whole time. You don't
Well,
respect
you
women,
just
clearly.
rudely came into this conversation when I was trying to talk to Pickles. You never said, "Hey,
Because you were spreading
Cecil."
misinformation.
Oh, okay, misinformation.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything that you don't like or you don't agree with is misinformation.
No,
Pickles,
it's flat out
Pickles,
misinformation.
are you in Texas? Pickles. Okay. Did you see that rabbi that was doing the circumcisions and he refused to take a salary? He only took tips.
Can
I'm going
people
to bed.
stop
Have a good night,
equating the
Cubby.
Israeli state with Jewish people, by the way? Because, oh, he was an anti-Semite. Oh. He was just anti-Semitic.
I got gift restricted for
Well.
whatever I did.
Dude, I'm like halfway done with the family-sized bag of Twizzlers, and I'm starting to feel it in my lungs.
Hello, Jude.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
I am a Trump supporter, and I'm also Israeli, and it's crazy to watch, these people online talk for Jews. At the end of the day, believe what you guys want. Majority of Jews in Israel are right-wing. There is a fringe minority. That's why they never win the elections. That's why we've been voting for Bibi for the last 20 years. Also here in America, about 30% around this election, it's usually 20, voted right-wing. And whether you guys like it or not, majority of Jews are Zionists. So, it's okay for you guys to say, don't equate Jews and Zionists. I understand that. But at the end of the day, they're intertwined. And whether you like it or not, I mean, you can keep being here online and saying that we're still going to have a state. You can say we're illegal in the West Bank. It's called Judea and Samaria, not the West Bank.
Okay, so
yeah, it doesn't really matter. That's it. That's what I
yeah,
wanted
so
to say.
Jewish people and Zionism is not the same thing. You don't equate them with an Israeli state.
Okay, whatever you want. Whatever
I
you
understand
say.
that Israel tries to do that to put a target on the backs of Jewish people because rising anti-Semitism actually helps the Israeli state because it pushes Jewish people in the diaspora to have to move to Israel for safety, quote unquote. But stop equating Jewish people with an Israeli state. That is fundamentally
but
within itself anti-Semitic.
Like I just
yes.
told you, majority of Jews are Zionists, whether you like it or not.
Can you give me a source for that?
I know my community, ma'am, and I'm Jewish.
Wait, it's
I grew.
anecdotal.
It's not
Hold on,
anecdotal,
I'm black.
ma'am.
I can't speak for a majority of black people. I'm confused.
Okay, I'll tell
Okay,
you like
I'll
this. So
chime
there's
in. Can I chime in?
demographics of the United
Can I
Oh
chime
States,
yeah,
in?
correct?
sorry.
Cool.
One second. Let me
No,
answer.
no.
Let me
I'm
respond
Jewish.
to
Yeah,
her.
so I'm Jewish and I'm a Jewish American. Instead of taking my tax dollars, you could bite my thick fat ass and stop eating up the money that should go to that of West Virginia instead of Israel. Don't turn around and try to say that Israeli Jewish people are the same thing as that of American Jewish people, and don't try to speak for American Jews. I'll do
There are
that.
7
You can
million
speak
Jews
for
in
yourself.
Israel.
Yeah, hold on. And you can speak for
Majority of them
yourself.
are Zionists.
That's great. Okay, you speak for yourself, but pull the
And
data.
2
Listen again.
million here.
Pull. Hey,
That's called majority of Jews
What I want you
are
to do.
Zionists.
What I want you to do. What I want you to do.
Whether
Pull the
you like it
data.
or not,
Yeah,
brother.
you're wrong. So
I
pull
know
the
you're
data on what
crashing
you just
out
said.
because you're
Nah, I'm
angry.
pretty
You're a
chill.
minority.
Listen, I get
But
you're
you'll
mad
be
because you
just
didn't know I
fine
was
when the
Jewish,
jihadis are
bro.
coming
Bro,
for you
bro,
after
you're
they're
crashing
done
out. You're
with
crashing out
everybody
because you
else.
didn't know I was
I'm
Jewish.
not crashing
Listen,
out. I don't
hey,
care that you're an
you're
avid
crashing
Jew.
out,
You're a
man.
token
You're
Jew.
crashing out. You're
You can be
crashing
a
out.
token Jew.
So here's the
No, but
difference. Here's
nobody
the
cares,
difference.
bro.
Here's the difference.
Enjoy
You
being a
just
token
attempted.
Jew.
All right, he's running
They
away.
will slit your
You're running
throat in
away.
the end. They will.
You're running
I
away.
promise you. Whether
You're
you like it or
Listen,
not,
dude,
you're
I'm
still
eating a
going to
bag
be
of
a Jew
Twist
to
Whiz and I'm
them,
chilling.
and they're
You're
going to turn
running
around
away.
and unalive
You're
you,
running away.
unfortunately.
You're
And it's
running
going to be
away. All right. So anyway, here's the issue at hand. Again, you're saying that as an Israeli Jew that you believe all Israeli Jews are Zionist. Okay, you do you, man. I don't give a flying fuck. As far as I'm concerned, you're trying to speak for American Jews. Buzz off. I'm an American Jew. I believe in America first. And I want to make evidently so clear that when we have, for example, 1 in 5 children right now in states like that of West Virginia going hungry, and Donald Trump is justifying making a cut of $2 billion to USDA programs that could be used to feed kids in my backyard, but you want to eat up my tax dollars, don't turn around and attempt to speak over me, telling me that this, that, and the other thing, I got to be in your backyard supporting you because you want to eat up our tax dollars. Bro, we have right now Donald Trump making a cut of approximately $245 billion out of SNAP benefits, $38 billion out of ACA subsidies as 22 million Americans go without healthcare coverage, including chemo patients. Don't turn around and suggest that you speak for all Jewish people, specifically Jewish Americans, because let me tell you, you don't. But the fact that you have somebody who is a Jewish American turning around and letting you know that you don't speak for me or us, and then you immediately start talking over me, come on, man. Get a grip. That's embarrassing. Then you start crashing out about it. You're a token, brother. So if I don't give you hundreds of billions of my tax dollars and throw the American people under the bus, that means I'm a token? Brother, please.
The right is all about
go take somebody
othering.
else's tax
It's
dollars,
all
man.
about othering. Like he comes up in here and says, "Oh, look how all the same we are. Look how we all believe this. So like read it and weep." And then when you come up here and say, "Well, wait a second, we're not." He's like, "Oh, you're no true Scotsman, yada yada," and he has to other you. That's all they have. That's all they got.
But also, like, I personally believe that equating the Israeli state, which is a government, to a people, puts a target on those people's backs. And that is fundamentally harmful to those people, because what about
Yeah.
the people who are in the diaspora? Are they now to be held accountable for what a government, what a state does in the Levant? Like, it's fundamentally disgusting, I think, in my opinion. And that's exactly what they, they purposely want to do that. I don't know. I don't know. Is it because if Israel as a state makes it pushes for the targeted attacks on Jewish people in the diaspora, which I'm not saying all anti-Semitism comes from Israel, but I'm saying that like it puts a target on their backs, doesn't mean that then people in the diaspora are forced to move to Israel because they are unsafe. Like ultimately, in the long run, it helps the Israeli state.
Jude,
I think
you're going to have to come back some other time because what you said is not chill, and I've already lost one account permanently. I don't need your violent rhetoric getting me banned again.
Preach. I think like what Cubby said there too, though, was like true. Like for example, like I'm a Jewish American, right? Associating me with Netanyahu is effing crazy like that. That doesn't help me. That doesn't make me safe. That does not help me, I can assure you.
Yeah, I don't
especially on
want to
the
be
streets of
associated
Trump's
with Donald
America.
Trump. Yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Like I don't want to be I don't want to be associated with Trump, let alone that guy. Are you? Like, come on, man.
MAGA's wingman?
If
Oh,
I
boy.
voted for Trump and I stand by my vote.
How tall is that? Like all 3-4 feet of you?
I stand by my vote. I voted for Trump. You want to know why?
Why?
He's the best president ever. Better than Obama, better than Kamala, better than anybody else. He's the best president ever. Come on,
Oh,
Jenny.
You know who
Oh.
else is the best ever? Your Discord kitten who's in my inbox.
Come on, Jenny.
Okay, so can I tell you a little something? So
Huh.
I used to think that that was Wanda Skies. And I was like, don't say it's Wanda Skies because like people are going to be like, Johnny, you just think everybody's Wanda Skies because you're obsessed with Wanda Skies. But never have I ever said that, right? And then after one day I said, is this Wanda Skies? If this is Wanda Skies, prove it. I kid you not, an hour after I look at my IG and guess who likes my post? Wanda Skies. And I'm like, no, see, now I think it is Wanda Skies. I feel like that's Wanda Skies. And I feel like it's proven.
What's up, Patriot?
Johnny, one minute you want to claim that you're Jewish, the next minute you want to claim that you're Italian.
Wanda Sykes,
What
sorry,
the
Lips.
fuck? What the fuck are you, dude? What are
Italian
you gonna
Jews
stand
exist, by
by?
the way.
No, they don't. No, they
What?
don't.
What?
Did he just say no, they
No,
don't?
they don't. But you
Are you
can think
kidding?
that.
Are you
You can
kidding?
think that all you
Wait,
want.
this is a joke right now, right?
Listen,
You're kidding.
listen. TikTok is one of these sites that you can claim whatever
Wait,
you
did
want.
you just say that there's no such thing as an Italian Jewish person?
Listen,
Be so
another
for real
another.
with me right now. You're kidding, right?
Yeah, just like how the other day you claimed that you were Polish too, right?
No. When did I ever say I was Polish?
None
I'm
of these
Italian and
things are
Jewish, and that's it.
exclusive. None of these things are mutually exclusive at all, by the way.
What?
Anyways,
Okay, dude,
Polish
I'm
Jewish
anyways,
people
have a good
exist
night.
too.
what the fudge? I'm Italian and I'm Jewish. What? Why was that
Polish
weird to him? Why was he shocked?
Polish Jewish people exist too, by the way. Mm.
Yeah.
And you could also just be like, exactly, Sufyan, you could be half Polish, half Italian. Like,
You know what they call us? Italian Jews, by the way?
Huh.
Pizza bagels. Mm-hmm. Yep. Pretty cool, right? We got nicknames too.
I shouldn't be able to laugh at that, but I am going to.
It's what we are. I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
anyways, thank you very much. I'm gonna drop back down.
All right. Love you, Kobe.
Dude, this bag of Twizzlers is like almost wrecked. There were like 200 pieces in this thing.
Chat, I have a Cash App and Venmo in the bio. If you guys are trying to support the stream, that's the best way to do it. Also, unfollow this account down below me, or right here. Jack Palmadessa. It's a fake account. Basically going to be deleted pretty much anytime now. So just follow me, unfollow that one.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a fake account.
Totally. Yep. Thanks, Pickles. That means a lot, man. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm losing followers. Thank you guys so much. This is great. Thank you guys.
David, why are you back in the box? David, small doses. Small doses. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Oh, by the way, I'm going to turn the phone line back on, y'all. I am so sorry. I'm going to get that Google Voice running.
He was scared of Cubby, let's be honest. That's why he's back in the box. She left and he said, all right, I'm safe. He said, oh God.
If he was out here just dragging him. Chat, the phone line is
smart.
Yeah.
Brilliant woman. The way that she like slaps. I like when people slap people down, but with the intellect, so people don't even know that they're getting insulted. I like that. She does that. That's very nice. I like that. That's a talent. Like when you can insult somebody, but your intellect is so much far more superior than that of theirs that they don't know they've been insulted. I like that. That's funny stuff. Brother, I got 2 Twizzlers left. I don't know what to do.
Bro, I want me some of those Twizzlers. Dude, the pull and peel are goated. If you're not eating pull and peel, you're a
What do you
man
want
with
to
a...
do? Clog my arteries? Like, what do you...
Huh? What do you eat? You're just eating regular Twizzlers?
Yeah, man.
You need
What do you
Jesus in your
mean?
life.
What do you mean? How could you not go with the... What do you mean you want the pull and peel? Dude, no.
The strawberry or the cherry pull and peel.
I like the ones that are filled with stuff. Those are good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all. Thought I was being played. Yep. Okay. God damn it, David. All right, we'll do it.
Johnny, before you crash out, I did want to know, because you've not answered this question. Did you meet, when you were on Capitol, did you meet with GOP senators?
Okay. I mean this in the nicest way possible. I would never tell you.
Oh, so that's a no. So
Sure. I mean, if that's what you want to go with, you could go with yes or no. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's a no. So
Cool.
why
Okay.
didn't they want to meet with you? Did you ask to meet with them?
So again, I think it would be, and I mean this again very sincerely, there will
Again,
be,
it's a no.
hold on, there will be individuals on the Democratic side of the aisle, the Republican side of the aisle, and the independent side of the aisle, to which I will converse with, to which you will never know who, when,
Yeah,
where, or
okay, Joe.
why. Hold on, David, don't need to talk over
I
me.
just wanted to know.
David,
You
David,
just
David,
pivoted
David, David,
all
David,
over the place.
David, you don't got to talk over me. I'm responding directly.
So which Democrat
No,
ones
I'm
did you meet
speaking. I'm
with?
speaking. Hold on.
I know, you
So
don't
there will,
stop.
David, just a
Which
moment.
Democrat one
David,
did you start?
David,
Which
just a moment.
Democrat one? Can you
David,
tell us that?
David, just a moment. There will
Oh
be
my God.
conversations that I have, but because you lack any and all importance,
I
you would
got
never
it.
be
I
aware of
got
any
it. Oh,
conversations.
you're very important. But
Now,
not
there
one
will
of them
be,
met with you.
just one moment, David. There will be
Not one
David,
GOP
just one
senator
moment.
met with the
David,
little child.
David, just one moment, okay?
Why didn't they meet with you?
David, just
Why
a
did
moment.
they not want to talk to
David,
you?
David, just a moment. If you would like to
Johnny,
look at David,
Johnny,
just a moment.
Johnny,
David,
Johnny,
relax.
just a moment.
If you
Johnny,
would like
Johnny,
to take a
just a
look
moment,
at some of the
Johnny,
interviews I
Johnny,
have
just a
done that
moment,
are
Johnny,
public,
Johnny, just
you
a,
can
oh
feel
yeah,
free to
yeah.
do so.
With
Those
your
are on my page. I think he's triggered. David, if you want to look at some of the interviews I have done that are public facing, feel free to go for it. But understand that not everything is going to be public facing. Okay? Now, if you were more important, you'd probably be part of those conversations, but clearly just a little jealous. That's okay, David.
No, jealous. I'm
A
jealous.
little bit, David. Just a little bit.
None.
Hey, Brett.
None.
What's up?
Yeah, talking to this worthless piece of, never mind.
Oh, yeah, Johnny. Can you just meet with adults next time you go?
David, do you want to take a look at my page?
Because the GOP senators are the adults.
Ah, yes, when they're not touching children.
Oh, let's talk about it, Johnny. You remember
Sure.
that?
Let's start with Donald Trump. Your turn.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. You
Yep,
remember
let's
the
start with
hearing
Trump.
room?
Your turn.
Wait. Do you know this guy?
No, wait.
The guy in
Let's
the
start with
hearing
Donald
room that
Trump.
was
Your
having
turn.
smecks.
Let's
in the
start with
hearing
Donald
room?
Trump.
Those two
Can you tell me
gentlemen
your
that were
thoughts
having
about Donald
smecks in the
Trump
hearing
bragging
room?
about stepping
Did
into
you
the
know
changing
them?
rooms of women and teenage girls at
Did
Miss
you
Teen
know
USA
them?
and Miss USA
Johnny, it
pageant
was
today?
the
I'm just
hearing room.
waiting for your response.
Johnny, it
What are
was
your
the
thoughts
it
on
was the
supporting a man who
hearing
bragged
room
about
in the
stepping into the changing
Capitol.
rooms of women and girls?
Johnny, they were having sex in the
What are your
hearing
thoughts
room.
on Donald
What are your
Trump
thoughts
walking
on
into the
that?
changing rooms of women
What are your
and
thoughts
girls
on
at
that,
Miss
Johnny?
Teen
David, can
USA
we
as young as 15?
can we do code
Ask
words,
Howard
David?
Stern.
David, pivot if you support Donald Trump walking into the changing rooms of little girls.
Ask
I'll wait.
Howard Stern about it. He was
Okay, it
talking
seems
to
like he
Howard
supports
Stern.
it. Wow, that's crazy, David. I can't
Johnny,
believe you
do
support that.
having sex in hearing rooms?
David, why do you support walking into the changing rooms of women and little girls? I
Why
thought
do
like
you
that was what
support
your
having
party was
s-
against, men in
Why
those
do you
spaces,
support
but I guess not.
David, don't say that word, please. Don't say that
Wow,
word.
David.
in the hearing room? Johnny, why do you support that?
David, why are you fantasizing?
Seriously, that happened.
Anyway, David, back to Donald Trump. So the
Did you
president you
miss
voted
that
for
happening, Johnny?
stepped into the changing
Did you
rooms
miss
of
that? By the
women and
way,
little
that
girls
was
and
a
then bragged
Democratic
about it. Can you tell me
staffer,
about that?
Johnny. That was a
Can you tell me
Democratic
about it?
staffer.
I'm curious
Johnny,
why
can
you
tell me
support
about
Donald
the-
Trump stepping into the changing rooms of women and
I
little girls.
think
I thought that
you
your
need
party
to
was
ask
against
Howard
that.
Stern. You have any
I would
other
need to
talking
ask Howard
points?
Stern why Donald Trump walks into the changing
Yeah,
rooms of
because
little
that was a
girls. I feel like that's
conversation.
an odd thing
That
to
was a
ask Howard Stern,
conversation
but
he was
okay.
having.
David, why would I ask Howard Stern that, huh? Weird question, but okay. Wow.
Now, back to my
Okay.
question. Why
Yeah,
can't
so
you list
David,
the
just
GOP
do me a favor.
senators?
Explain to me why you support Donald Trump walking into the
Why
changing
can't you
rooms of
list the
little
GOP
girls.
senators?
That's what I thought, David. Pivot,
Why
David,
can't
if you
you
support
list the
that
GOP
action.
senators?
David, pivot if you
Can you
support Donald
just tell?
Trump walking into the changing rooms of little girls.
Okay, I'll answer that question if you answer
That's
mine.
what I thought. Be a good boy and answer it.
No, I don't support that. Now,
Okay, but you support Donald Trump, so in doing so, you support
Do
that.
you support
Wait, but you said you support
two
Trump, so then you
staff
do
members
support
of a
that.
Democratic
Wait, but you said
congressman
you
having
support Donald
sex
Trump, so then you
in the
do
hearing
support
rooms?
that.
Do
But you
you
said you
support
support
it?
Donald Trump, so then you do
Johnny,
support that. But you
I
said you support
don't.
Donald Trump, so you do support that.
No, I don't.
Oh, so you regret your vote for Trump?
Sure, absolutely,
Oh,
Johnny.
good. Okay,
Now,
good boy.
can you
All right.
tell me?
Wow,
Okay, Johnny,
Pickles,
can
I
you
flipped
answer my
another
question?
one.
Can you
Pickles, I
answer my
flipped
question
another
now?
one. Pickles, I
Can you
did
answer
it.
my? See, this
Pickles,
is a
I flipped this
child.
one. This one was so easy, too. This was like an easy one to flip. He was weak.
It's like talking
Honestly.
to a 12-year-old.
Wow, and wouldn't you like that, too? Anyway, Pickles, look, I flipped another one.
Johnny,
this is
can
great.
you please tell me? Do you support
This
gay
one was
staff
so easy
members
to
of
flip,
Democratic
Pickles.
congressmen having sex in
Wow,
the hearing
this
room?
one was so easy to flip. He was
Johnny,
weak.
why can't you answer that question?
Anyway,
Why can't
that
you
was
answer that
fun. I'm
question?
having a great time. Brett, how are
No,
you
no, no,
doing?
no. Are you hearing
I'm
me
doing
ask this
good. How are you
question?
doing, Johnny?
I'm doing good, man. I
Johnny, are
haven't
you
seen you in a
hearing me
little bit.
ask the
Are you
question?
holding up okay, my friend? How's Texas? How's Texas?
See,
Good.
you can't even
I'm
answer a
doing,
simple
bro.
question,
I
Johnny.
am a little bit
You
upset with
can't
you,
even
bro,
answer it.
Wait, why are you upset with me, Brett?
Why
because you
can't
didn't
you
even
answer
offer
that
me none of
question?
those Twizzlers.
Dude, I would, but it's actually like a problem. I'm gonna be real with you. Like I've gotten like this was a super sack of Twizzlers right out of Hershey Park, and they're
Johnny,
gone.
do you
I got it like
support
an
two
hour
gay
ago,
men
and they
having
are
sex in a
gone.
hearing room on the U.S.
You
Capitol?
just said that you had 2 left over,
Johnny,
and there's
Bro,
Scotty
Johnny,
here,
can
and
you
there's
just please
Pickles
answer me
here,
that question?
David,
and
this
you
is
didn't
a year
support it.
old. This is a year
Brett,
old.
Johnny, do you support
I'm gonna
it?
tell you, man.
Do you,
I know
it's a
that there's
year
2 of
old.
those like
Johnny,
Twizzlers
can you
left, but I'm gonna
support
eat
it?
them.
Do you
You know?
support that, Johnny? Was that something
That's
that was
crazy. Are you gonna
above
do
board?
Johnny Shark after that to help it go
Johnny,
down the
Dude,
Johnny,
you know for a fact
Johnny,
I
why
still
can't
would
you
do
answer that
Johnny
question?
Shark, but
All right, the fact that you're not
IRL,
answering the
I
question,
don't have
Johnny, I
the
would say you
costume with me
support it.
anymore. It's like in a
I would say
sack
you're
back
fine with
home,
it.
and I'm like out traveling right now, so I don't have
I
the
would say
sack to like
Johnny's
put
fine with
on.
it. The
Didn't
fact
you
that he
always
cannot
keep that
answer the
on you?
question means he's fine with it.
Normally, I have the Johnny Shark costume
Johnny,
on
you're
me, but
fine
like
with
today, I
it.
don't.
Thank you for answering it, Johnny.
Always need to have it. That
Thank
should
you.
be like
The
you
fact
should
that you
have it
cannot
under
even
your
address
t-shirt.
it means that
No,
you're
dude, for real.
very,
And there was like
very
a
fine
hole in
with
it,
it.
so I have to like I don't know if you could like sew it up because it's not the kind of material, but I got to do something with it because it's got like a hole in the costume, you
Like one of
know.
those pull patches.
Seriously,
Oh,
Johnny,
like a
why do
piece.
you support
Honestly, even a
that?
piece of duct tape. Now that I think about it, might actually work.
Have you done that,
Yeah.
Johnny?
Yeah,
Is that something
absolutely.
you've done?
Could probably just put the piece of tape on it.
Is that something you want to do, Johnny?
Absolutely.
Johnny,
Hey,
do you want to
Johnny,
do that? Do you wish that was
Johnny,
you?
Yeah,
real
what's up,
quick
Brett?
though. And I hate to interrupt you, Johnny.
Johnny, can you tell us the GOP
But what I need
senators
to
you met
do
with?
real quick is I need to do a mod announcement for Pickles, and
Johnny,
I'm not even a
Johnny,
mod.
can you tell us the big
W's.
number of
Hey,
GOP senators that met with you?
Pickles, could you do me a favor
I
and
know
just
it's
mute
top.
him real quick for just a few seconds? Ladies and gentlemen, gals and pals, days and gays, and everybody in between. If you are enjoying this live, if you love Pickles, if you love Johnny, if you love me, I don't care. Pick one. It's awesome here. Continue to tap the screen, share it out. This is Pickles' new account because the last one. So what you're going to need to do is unfollow the Jack over there, follow this one, and continue to do all those things because Pickles
I
is
swear
fucking
to
amazing.
God. I swear to God, Brett. Are you kidding?
Question.
I was just doing what Pickles said, bro.
Don't let your
No.
following list to get too full, chat. Unfollow Jack. Follow me.
Wow.
Follow me.
Why can't
Wow.
you
Follow
answer
Brett.
the question?
Wow, this is targeted. This hurts. This hurts my Twizzler filled
Answer the
heart.
question, Johnny.
That's because you didn't give us Twizzlers.
Dude, okay, in my defense, there was only like 200 pieces in this bag. Like there really wasn't enough to go around, you know?
David, who are we supposed to be mad at when two staffers have what are we supposed to be mad at? It's like, oh, I no longer support Democrats because two people had sex.
Hey, you guys leave Lindsey Graham and me
Answer
alone.
the question means he supports it.
What do you mean? Who
That
would
basically
support
means
that?
He supports two LGBTQ men having sex in a hearing room.
David,
He supports it.
David, you
You
leave
support
Mike
Johnny.
Johnson and my name out of your mouth.
support it, Johnny. You
I
support
filmed it.
You support that, Johnny.
Don't you ever mention me and Mikey
So,
J again.
Why Why do you support that? Tell me why you support that.
But yeah, I got like one Twizzler left.
Why do you support that, Johnny? Tell me why.
Somebody commented that
support. Were they consenting
Seriously,
adults?
Johnny, why do you support
Just say
that? Consenting adults in
David,
a government hearing room?
Yeah,
that has video cameras
I'm for it. In fact, I want to get behind that. In fact,
Oh
I
my
want
God.
to. I want to get behind that.
You want to
we
have
can.
sex in a government hearing room?
Yes. Who doesn't?
You do? You do?
Yes.
Well, Johnny, Pickles wants to have sex in a government hearing room.
Yes.
I know Johnny does. I know
You
Johnny was
answered
hoping
that,
That's
Pickles?
crazy.
Like that was the dumbest question you've ever been asked in your
Wow.
entire life. You're like,
Johnny,
yeah,
Johnny, do you want to have sex in a government
Oh my
hearing
god,
room?
David, why are you fantasizing about
Johnny,
me? Like I know why.
seriously,
Like
Johnny,
actually,
I'm
why did I
not.
even ask that? Of course, I know why
It's
you're
not a
fantasizing
fantasy,
about me.
it's reality.
Listen,
Johnny.
I would be
think you'd
fantasizing
fine
about
with
me
it.
too
it's
if
not
I
a
weren't.
fantasy,
Oh
Johnny.
my
It's a
God.
reality. That's what he just said.
That's crazy
Johnny,
work.
I think you're so into that.
That's
Why do you
crazy.
support
I
that,
love
by the
that.
way, Johnny?
Dude,
Johnny, why do you
if I
support that?
weren't me, I'd be fantasizing about me doing
Why do you
it
support
too.
that?
PDFs
Why do you
everywhere
support
and
that,
not the
Johnny?
one to eat.
Johnny,
Thank
why do
you
you
so
support that?
much. Thank you so much for the $10.
Johnny, can you just tell us why you support it?
Support what?
The fact that two gay men were having sex in
Dude,
the
do you think if
government
I eat
hearing room
enough
with
Twizzlers
cameras?
that I'll get like a Twizzler gut?
Oh my
Do you think
God.
like
You know what's
is that
funny?
how that works?
He's so scared to talk about it. He is so freaking
I
frightened.
feel
right
like now that I think about it,
now.
maybe
I
I
feel
should
like you have to pivot
that
to
was
your
a lot of
candy.
Twizzlers. Now that I think about it,
I'm thinking.
I feel
I'm
like he's just
thinking-
jealous.
I'm thinking you're eating candy because you're a child.
well, you would like that, wouldn't you, David?
Yo,
Can
yo,
I
yo,
just say,
David got a
yo,
who is
strike.
the?
Brett,
Can I just
why were you
say
trying to dox
something?
me, Brett? No,
Wait,
Brett,
hold
why were you
on.
trying to dox me?
Oh my goodness. Wait, can I just ask one thing? I just want to say, David was the same person who came up here talking about queer rights in Iran, by the way,
Yeah.
and saving gay people there, but now he was queer phobic. So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just over here catching strays into my Twizzlers. I didn't even say anything to the guy. He's over here fantasizing about me in a government building. I'm like, brother, listen, let's chill.
Brett, is it okay that we let this guy up? Who is this guy?
Hey, Dark, I just
This is a guy that came up earlier and tried to troll, and me and Hector trolled him back, and he was saying some pretty vile stuff. So
not true.
Hold on. So I just said that I was going to tell his grandma on him. That's it.
I was completely respectful to this man, and I didn't even say what he said, accusing me of saying.
What?
Do you really feel like this is the time and place to deliberate this?
Oh no, I wanted to debate also. I had a valid debate.
Dude, I love this. Can I like place a bet?
Sure.
Chat. All right, chat. Who you think is walking out of this one?
Wait, is that supposed to be like a joke on Republicans or something?
Oh my god.
No, I'm asking a genuine question.
Listen, I just watched you walk in here crying, crashing out, acting like a victim. Do you think I want to talk to you?
I'm crying.
Do you think I want to talk to you after I watched you just tattle on your grandma or some dude, I ain't interested.
I just had a valid argument for why I supported
You
Trump.
walked in and started crashing out on Brett, talking about how he hurt your feels or something.
Oh,
Are
I
you
just
kidding?
don't like people who dox people for a living.
By talking to your grandma?
Yeah, that's
Are you
honestly
kidding?
crazy.
Is
That's
that a
crazy.
joke?
No, that's a serious.
What were you
He's not
scared?
even-
He was going to
you
hit
see,
on your
he's not
grandma
even
or something? You're
disagreeing.
that
He
scared?
agreed with
Come
what
on.
I said.
Like, oh my god, brother, how old are you that you turned around and said he might tattle on my grandma? Are you kidding?
Does your grandma
joke?
know you're on the phone past fucking 9?
Yeah, right.
This is grandma's account.
Oh
Hey,
my
can you
god.
guys not roast my grandma?
Oh my god, this is serious? We're not kidding?
I'm not
Look
joking
up
with y'all.
Sherry Smith. She's my grandma.
What the why? I swear to
You're
God, God,
doxing
like,
yourself.
sometimes I think that God is testing me, but then I this is why I know for a fact that God, like I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact that God is a woman because there's no way that a man came up with an obstacle this effed up like this right here. This, how am I supposed to choose kindness in the face of God when it comes to somebody like this? I know God's a woman because this is such an intricate and detailed challenge here. Like, how do I go about this and
Jack.
succeed?
Jack,
This is
I think
crazy.
I know you. Jack, I think I know you are. You're the guy who likes to like indoctrinate the youth, right?
No, he
What?
prefers to indoctrinate the elders, like your
No,
grandma.
I'm pretty
Like your
sure.
grandma.
I'm pretty sure I know this guy. He's like the Dean Withers of gay people, right?
Oh my god. Dude, give me one night with your grandma, I'll indoctrinate her.
Wait, Dark, can I say
Hey,
something?
yo.
Can we actually have a solid debate and have a civil conversation?
I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment, but sure.
All right. Are you gonna ask me why I support Trump,
Yeah,
or am I gonna have to do
why do you
this
like
whole thing
Trump?
myself? Honestly, I support his economic. His
He's like,
economic.
do it. Ask me the question. Ask me the question. I want to do it.
I
His
support
economic.
his economic policies, and I also support his immigration policies.
Okay. Well, like I guess you're already fried on the economic thing, right?
No, not really.
Okay. How are we doing good economically?
I think we should cut out all the healthcare for people who are poor.
Why?
Because we need to cut out Section 8 householding.
Why?
Because underprivileged people should have different solutions than Section 8,
What solution do you have?
like actual shelters to be built.
So you think we need to defund Section 8 in order to build shelters while we're bombing Iran for $1 billion a day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, on that note, Pickles, I got a spray tan appointment. I got to run to that. I'll see y'all
Oh
later. Bye,
my
Brett. See you,
God,
man.
Jack, bro, you definitely live in LA, bro.
Later,
Like, come
Johnny.
on.
All right. Love you.
What?
Kisses. All
Dark
right.
Pickle. I wanted to have a serious conversation, but I think you guys are just here to troll me.
Okay.
Okay, you nerd. You little nerd. You little nerd. He's so cringe, but you're not up on the panel talking to me, so how would you know me?
Yo, he kind of sound like John C. Riley, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's my dad. How'd you know that?
Lindsay, thank you for the $10. Since Johnny won't share his Twizzlers,
Wait, Brett,
thank you so much.
can I talk to you?
No. Respect
Alright.
my boundaries.
Right, cool. I didn't want to talk
All
to
right,
Bozo.
Sherry's grandchild.
Fucking bum.
First of all, is your grandma single? She looks like a grandma I'd like to Facebook.
So basically, my grandma got hit by a bazooka in the Iranian war. You bozo.
And
Yeah. Oh, Pisces said she's listening to me. All right, let Pisces up. I gotta talk to her. I'm gonna. Oh wait, yeah, wait. I went on to Hector's live with him, and someone was on it. That's mad funny. Yeah, I don't really care about this Hector. I'll disrespect him all I want. He's trying to dox me with Brett, and that's a fact. I have it all on screen recording. I'm reporting that to the police for trying to dox me. So have good luck with your live and your 100K followers once the police find out you try to dox people. Have a good day, y'all.
I don't understand the weirdos, dude. I don't know. I'm sorry that this dude came over here. Like, he came into my live earlier. Apparently he went over to Hector's, tried to stalk him too. Like, my apologies. I can't control the weirdos. I just wanted to come up and do a mod announcement, tell people to share and do all that stuff, help out the live, check the bio, all that good stuff.
his grandma already knows who he is, right? Oh, I love the internet. Well, thank you, Brett.
Yeah, brother, I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Much love, man.
All right,
I might come back up randomly if you don't mind, to tell people to do the same thing, because I watch you a lot, Pickles, and I know you suck at self-advertising.
Yeah.
I do too. So I can do it for somebody else way better than for myself.
Well, I'll give you forehead kiss every time you do it.
2?
Thank you. Yeah, I can do 2.
All right, bet.
All right.
Later, brother.
Chat, tap the screen. Let's get to 150K. If you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop in the box. Oh my gosh. American Advocates in here. What is this right here? Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Hi, are you over 18?
No, but I can debate because I do know information.
Sounds enticing. But you gotta be 18 to be on TikTok. The Tarzan at the end. No information. Chat. I know information. That's what I do. I build Legos and I know things. And I'm almost out of Legos. Oh, the palm?
Dude, did you get his grandma's number?
I don't need to. I have my ways.
It was for me.
Yeah, his grandma was a baddie. I know a retired baddie when I see one.
I was gonna say.
You know, she's got like an 810 credit score too.
Yeah, I was saying she was like 56. I was like, dude, this woman is on the precipice of getting that Social Security in the next decade. Like, I gotta, gotta get involved now.
Yeah.
Wow. Brett left. That breaks my
Damn.
heart, man.
Where are you at right now?
I got to do a spray tan thing, and so I'm setting up the equipment.
Oh, you do it by yourself?
Normally no, but because I'm traveling, I need to.
Yeah, I usually do mine myself.
Normally,
too.
I got like a group of 10 Marines, about 6'5" and to 6'8", and they'll do it for me. It's a long process. It's a very long process, Pickles. Let me tell you. But because I'm traveling, I got to do it myself.
I get mine all on christianmingle.com.
That's crazy. Wait, that's a thing? Is that like farmers only? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
That's crazy. They made that just for them. Dang.
they did.
Dude, that would be so much fun to troll on. Dang. That's funny. Okay, well. Oh.
I wish I could do the eyebrow. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
I am not a Trump supporter. I'm from Ireland.
Are you over 18?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you want to
All
say
right,
something
Pickles,
really
have
quick?
fun.
All right, thank you. Do you want to say something in your accent, please?
So, I was just thinking about how Trump sucks, and I want to agree with that statement. Because, you see, Trump is actually supporting ICE, and I don't believe in ICE. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just think that I just don't believe in Trump, and I don't believe in anything really in America, because we're all eating babies in Epstein Ireland.
Yeah.
Do you get the track? Okay, I'm sorry, bye.
Yeah. Yellow.
What's going on, bro? How are you?
Doing good. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am, yes.
What do you like about Trump?
Genuine dude says what he means and gets the job done.
He says what he means. Isn't he a prolific liar?
Well, what has he lied about?
the Washington Post recorded 30,000 untruthful statements during his first administration. I think he constantly lies about how tariffs work, about the representation of immigrants in crime, constantly lies about anything he can to get elected.
So fake news?
Fake news. I think I know how tariffs work. I don't need the news to tell me how Trump lies about tariffs.
Tariffs are good for the USA.
I can tell you know what you're talking about. When Trump places a tariff on China, who pays that?
Americans do.
Why does Trump say that they pay it?
No, a tariff is making it more expensive for Americans to import
Very
goods
good.
from
Trump
other
doesn't know that.
countries. He does. That's why he used tariffs.
Well, he constantly says that they pay the tariff, and that now that the tariffs are gone, we have to pay the money back to those countries. So he constantly says it.
And where's this information coming from that you have to pay it back?
I don't know. It's another goofy thing Trump says, and he says what he means, right?
I don't know. Do you have where's he said this?
Yeah, here. He says this every other day.
I thought he said America made a lot of money from tariffs.
Yeah, that's another deceiving thing to say too, I'm sure, because Americans pay the money, so it's not making anyone money.
It's so obvious. It's so obvious. I mean, we're taking in billions and billions of dollars from China and a lot of other countries.
And we have tariffs pouring in at levels that we have never seen before, and they've only just started.
And we've already taken in over $100 billion worth of tariffs, and we haven't even started. Now, we've made a deal with United Kingdom. We've made a deal with China. We've made a deal where...
Sounds great, doesn't it? Starting in 20...
He keeps saying that they're paid for by other countries. He said it like 3 times last year.
He said we made billions, just like I said. You said we have to pay back the billions. I said, where's
Trump has said that too.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. I already know he said we made billions then.
As we've been reporting, President Trump's new 10% tariff on Chinese goods is now in effect. China has retaliated against the U.S., placing up to 15% tariffs on select American imports. Those go into effect Monday. Earlier this week, the president attempted to implement 25% tariffs on Mexican and Canadian imports. However,
This is last year,
they agreed
February.
to pause these tariffs for the next month after the leaders from both countries vowed to boost border security. For more, let's bring in CBS News confirmed executive editor Ronan
Notice
Terrence.
it's no longer
Ronan,
about border
President
security
Trump
anymore.
has made some claims about the history of tariffs and what they mean. Let's listen.
A tariff is a tax on a foreign country.
Is that true right there? Is that statement true?
It is true.
Do you have both of your legs behind your head right now?
No, it's just
Why
simple
would you say
economics,
that's true? That if I wrote that down on an essay and turned it into a professor for econ, I'd fail, wouldn't I?
Indoctrination is a real thing. I don't know.
Indoctrination?
Yeah.
So I'd have to be indoctrinated with the doctrine of economics to know the truth on that, I guess.
We all know what you learn in school is not what happens in the real world. That's just the truth.
I don't know what that means. You literally have to learn like history, and that is, in fact, objectively things that happened in the real world.
If what you're saying is true, then why would China retaliate like the news is saying?
It hurts their economy, but they don't pay it. So that's what Trump's
Okay,
conning
that's
the
why
American
Trump did it.
people. Yeah, Trump is conning the American people by saying this and alluding to it. But he doesn't
No,
want to
he's
say that
not.
I'm raising taxes on Americans, because that is very anti-right wing of him, isn't it?
No, he's forcing you to stop getting products from outside and make them yourself, which is better for everyone and your own economy.
Well, 99% of the products that are tariffed aren't even made here, so we have no competing industry to tariff those
That's the
goods.
point. Stop buying everything from outside and make it yourself. That's exactly the point.
Okay, but that's not happening. We're at an all-time low for job creation. We had to go back and revise last year's jobs because they were even worse than we thought. We're at like a 10-year high with unemployment.
And yet it's
Nothing,
still better than what
nothing good.
Biden was doing for the last 4 years. So what's the
That's not
point?
true. Biden brought down inflation from 9 to 3. He brought down unemployment all the way to a 75-year low. He had a huge job creation, like 15 million jobs. Trump can't make jobs to save his life. The GOP can't make jobs ever, historically, ever.
So you're saying when Joe Biden was in there, it was better than what Trump had in his first 4 years and right now?
Yes, so objectively, yes. In every metric, what Biden left him was better. What Biden left him objectively in every metric was better than what Trump has right now. Yes. Can you name a metric where it's better now?
Right?
Can you name a metric that's better than what Joe Biden left him on January 20th?
Pick a metric you want. You're the one who's got your computer there.
Okay, unemployment's not better. Stock market's not doing good. Gas prices have skyrocketed. They're about doubled almost. That's not good, is it? We're at war. We're about to take over Cuba. We're about to take over Greenland. The whole world hates us. NATO's fractured.
No. I'm from Africa. I love Trump right now. Trust me, we don't hate y'all.
Okay, that's just you. That's just you, but we can read the news.
It's not only me. It's millions of people out there who love Trump.
Yeah, but we can see the polls. The polls show that he's highly unfavorable on the world stage. Even right now, he's the lowest favored president in history almost. He's got the least favorability rating of anybody.
Just like he was when they tried to bring out a mugshot before elections, and guess what? He still won.
Well, he's a criminal, so if you don't want to get a mugshot, don't break the law.
What was he convicted of if he's a criminal?
Fraud.
When? Where? Why is he not in jail then?
Because he was president when he was sentenced.
Boo-hoo. That sucks, eh?
Okay, then that's why, though. So that doesn't mean anything, does it?
Well, that also doesn't mean to call him a criminal if he's not in jail.
It's a silly way to look at it. Like, he is a criminal, objectively. His record, he is a felon. He did commit fraud. He would have 88 more felonies if he didn't become president. It doesn't mean he didn't commit the crime. He did the crime. We know that he did the crime. He's a criminal. He's constantly doing crime in the open right now, doing things against the court's will, against the people's will, lying to us constantly. And you're like, oh, he was wrongfully convicted, even though we can see this out in the open that he doubled his wealth last year. But there's nothing to see.
Again, Doc, I like you. You're very composed. I like people who are composed. You're not like rage baiting me or anything. But the honest truth is, anyone else you pick, especially Biden, who was there before, was way even worse. Trump has his own money. He doesn't need to commit fraud. But the last guy who was in there was sending billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine, and everyone knew about it. So,
but we're
again,
still doing
nobody's
that.
Perfect.
We're still doing that, and it went to a good cause. I think it's a good thing to support Ukraine. Trump is supporting Ukraine now too. So, what's the difference?
The difference is he's doing it out of being a genuine guy, whereas the other guys were stealing from you. He's not.
No, there's no proof that Biden made any money off of his presidency. He's worth like $13 million. He made $10 million doing a book deal. Trump went from being worth, I think it was like a couple billion, to doubling that in 1 year during presidency, doing a rug pull on his meme coin, funneling tons of money through doing deportations and buying real estate up and getting charter plane companies and private prison companies to donate to him millions of dollars so that now he can do mass incarceration of immigrants. That's kind of weird.
Not only immigrants, it's everyone who commits a crime, which is supposed to be that way. And if you're illegal in a country, then you should be arrested.
What about Trump? He's committed tons of crimes. Can we lock him up?
Again, this is your perspective of things, right?
This is
the same way you don't want to admit your perspective on Biden. which is fine. You have your right to do that, but you're
Trump
playing
is
the same
pardoning.
game.
Trump has got a full list of people with fraud that he's pardoned that owe them the United States millions of dollars. He is not a president of law and order. He's a president of crime. He's just pardoning people that have done mass amounts of
Didn't
fraud.
Biden pardon his own son before he left the office? What's
What
the point?
what crime did his son commit?
I don't know. Maybe you're in the White House snorting an illegal drug. What else do you need?
There's no
Maybe
evidence
he
of
had
that,
a
is there?
laptop where he was.
There's no evidence of
Yes,
that?
there is. We saw it on Twitter, bro. There's videos of his son doing the wildest stuff out there. Come on now. Be
Okay,
fair.
and same
Be
with
fair.
Trump's son, Trump hiring his own children into the White House. His own doctor in the White House got his license removed because he was over prescribing uppers to everybody. There was a whole investigation. He got
Listen,
fired. Yeah, Trump
all
did
I'm
that
saying
in
is
the White House.
I'd rather have that.
You'd rather have that.
Snorting. I would rather. I'm telling you, bro. I'd rather have that than
There was not
someone
even evidence
snorting
of Joe Biden's son doing any of that.
dope. Yes, there was. We
In the
seen it
White
whole
House?
pipe,
No, there's
bro.
not.
Come on, man.
No.
They found it in the White House, bro.
They
Everyone
found
knows
some
this
in the
story.
in the guest cubbies. In the guest cubbies where
Oh
you
my
when you come
God.
in as a guest. Do you think Joe Biden puts
Come
his
on,
stuff
bro.
in there?
Be fair, bro. Come
Be
on.
fair. You be fair.
I am being fair. I
Have you
never
not
said Trump
seen
was
fucking Trump's own
was an
son?
angel.
Have you seen Don Jr. doing gummies with Yayo
I never
on
said.
TV?
Look, I never said he's an angel. I'm just debating you on saying
Okay,
that
then
he
this is
sucks.
not
He
a
doesn't
one-up.
suck.
He does suck. He does suck. We are more divided as a country than ever. The world is fractured. The world is struggling because Trump was tricked into bombing Iran with Israel. He is obviously the
He
most
wasn't
corrupt president.
tricked
He absolutely was. Can you tell me why we're doing this?
because there was a man in power since 1989. What year were you born?
Okay, Netanyahu's been in power for 20 years. Can we kick him out too?
Yeah, he should go too. It's 20
Okay,
years.
you're just picking silly favorites. You're just picking silly. The
No,
double standard's crazy.
these are dictators, bro. These are people
Okay,
who are
Trump
taking
wants to
advantage
be a
of people every
dictator.
day. When he bombed Iran, people were in the streets celebrating. So what's the big deal? And
You
you're
can
saying
point
he
to
sucks?
any
Come on.
bombing in history, no matter how horrific and unjust, and there will be a group of people celebrating it. I don't give a fuck.
No, it wasn't just a group of people. Listen, the whole country was happy. They were celebrating.
No,
Okay.
they weren't happy. There's just as many videos of them chanting "Death to America." Their regime is not even fractured, not even a tiny bit. They're destroying
That's
us. They're
because
coming out
of
with.
religion.
Did you see them fuck up one of our F-35s, dude? Like, we are cooked, man. We've got nothing.
No, I mean, we're definitely not cooked.
We're cooked, bud. One of our F-35s had to fucking crash. Had to make a surprise landing, dude. The
Oh
premier
my God,
technology of the world.
America lost one plane. It's
A
the end.
$1 trillion project.
Who proves this stuff? Who told you it was $1 trillion for a plane?
You've never heard of the F-35? It's like $200 million, but everything leading up to it, all the maintenance, everything, it's $1 trillion.
I highly doubt that, man. $1 trillion is a whole lot of money, bro.
We spend $1 trillion
highly
every year
doubt
on our military. Did you know that?
Maybe that's why we're $39 trillion in debt. I don't
Well,
care. All I
that
know
and
is
Trump.
he did the right thing.
No, he didn't
He
do
did
the
the
right
right
thing.
thing.
We are now looking at
Yes,
gas
he
prices
did.
soar for the whole world. NATO doesn't want anything to do with it. Trump's mad at all of their allies because nobody wants anything to do with this. Japan's mad because he didn't give them a heads up and their economy's fucked too because of this. Everybody's gas prices are doubling. He has no clear objective on what he wants to do. It looks like he wants out and he can't get out. It's sad, dude. It's sad that nobody
Gas
wants to
price
come up and
goes
tell
up.
me this is good. Nobody can tell me why this is good besides weirdos who think that we're
It is
doing
good. I can
something.
tell you right now.
It's good.
If gas goes up, it's good for the middle class. Why? Because we all know oil and gas workers are the ones who are in the middle class. They're the ones taking mortgages. They're the
Very
ones who
few
spend money
people.
every day.
Yeah, 1% of us.
No, it's
How
not
many people you
1%.
think
You know
work
it's
in
not.
oil and gas? There's 350 people in this nation.
Thousands.
350 million people. There's 350 million people in this country. If 1 million, I'd be surprised.
No, I'm saying as a result of the prices going up, everyone should get higher wages. So
No,
it's a win-win for
everything's
everyone.
go up in price.
Yes,
Items,
so
things go up in
eventually it's
price.
a forced hand. It's a forced hand, right?
Are you trying to tell me that gas prices going up is good? Because that's literally antithetical to anything any economist knows and believes. You're playing the most partisan hack politics I've ever heard of. If you're sitting here trying to tell me with a straight face that gas prices going up is good for anybody besides the oil barons in Russia.
Doug, do you agree that prices are gonna go up either way? Inflation is there, right?
So we should just accelerate it?
Yes, because then it means your wage is gonna go up. That's exactly what you should do.
Items go up in dude, there's a thing called wages and then there's inflation. And so inflation can go up without wages going up. That is the fear.
And that was the problem with Biden, right? It was shit wages.
Okay, that's just COVID. That's just COVID, a
Blame
pandemic.
it on whatever you want to blame it on, man. I'm just saying.
Did
Trump
Biden
doesn't
start a
suck, and what
war
he's
that
doing
did
is
all of
good.
this? No. Did Biden pass a bill that did
Actually,
all
he
of the
did start a
inflation?
war.
No. He didn't. He did not
Actually,
start the Ukraine war. Russia
yes, he
started the
did.
Ukraine war. Russia.
No.
How did
Let's be
Biden do
fair.
it?
We saw a 3-hour interview of Putin and Tucker Carlson, and he told you guys the history. Biden clearly accepted that you guys go to a territory that had been agreed upon for years and years that there shouldn't be a NATO camp over there. That's what started the war.
That's just Trump's. That's Putin spreading propaganda. There's no
Why would
agreements
he spread propaganda
because Putin is a
after all these other
propagandist.
presidents?
He's a propagandist.
Okay, so at the end of the day, that was under Biden. So don't blame it on Putin.
Okay, Putin just absolutely had to invade his neighbor because they were thinking about joining a defensive pact that wouldn't allow him to invade them. That's what you're
Okay,
saying?
let me ask you something. When NATO went into that territory that was agreed upon that they shouldn't go, that means Biden signed off
When
that
did
they could
NATO
do
go
that, right?
in? What are you talking about?
In his 4-year term, NATO moved to a territory where they agreed between Russia
What are you
and
talking
Ukraine
about?
as a
No,
NATO
they didn't.
support. Bro, look it up, bro. Come on.
You look
Go
it up.
watch the
They didn't.
3-hour
NATO.
interview, bro.
NATO is not in Ukraine.
I'm saying.
Did you
I
know
keep saying the same thing.
Lithuania and Latvia? They've been part of NATO since 2008. Estonia, they're
Go
all
watch-
on the
go
border
watch
of
the
Russia
interview,
right
bro.
now. They've been on the border since they were in NATO too. They've been in NATO for over 12 years. Why
Go
hasn't he
watch the
invaded
interview,
them?
Bro, I'm not the one who said it, right?
I know that's what Putin's full of shit. His whole country is complete propagandized. They have Russian state television just completely confusing the masses there constantly.
Right, so everyone's always good except for Democrats. Their shit don't stink.
No, we don't do that.
So what do you do then?
I don't know. Look at all of the civil rights movements. Look at the 7-day work week. Look at the 5-day work week. Look at the 40-hour work week. Look at all of the labor protections. Look at the ability for women to vote, for them to have fucking bank accounts. What do you mean? What do? We do all the safety nets that help people that are impoverished. We run all of the best states with the best economies.
I'm
We
saying give
pay
me
for
one
all
bad
of the
thing.
red states to exist constantly because they can't figure out their economies. What do you mean? What do we do?
Give me one bad thing that you agree on that Democrats messed up.
They struck down a $15 minimum wage federally.
All right. Look, I debated you. You're cool. Trump does not suck. You know, that's just the fact, bro. Trump is awesome.
Trump sucks
If
big
you have
floppy
any other
wieners,
more
dude.
challenging questions for me, I'll answer gladly. But I think I answered you.
Okay. Trump has no economic plans. He basically has his economic plans is just control everything, control the world with tariffs, control his enemies, make his friends who own a bunch of oil companies who he openly asked to fund his campaign. He said this on camera. If you guys give me $1 billion, I'll deregulate and do whatever the fuck you want. And then before he invaded Venezuela, he met with oil barons and CEOs. And after he invaded Venezuela, he met with oil barons and CEOs. He's doing this all for oil. Same thing with Iran. Same thing with everything else. It's for something not in the Americans' best interest. Nobody here wants any of this. Nobody wants to pay for Trump's war. Nobody wants to pay Trump's tariffs. Everybody would rather just go back to free trade. And without Trump getting to pick winners and losers, without Trump making every single corporation or country bend a knee and kiss a ring so that they can do business back the way they did before he was in office. Nobody wants that. No one trusts Trump
The
with that.
reason,
Trump should not have that
the
power.
reason why I said what I said is because you're arguing things based on a perspective. Because when you say nobody wants this, there's no possible way for you to know what everyone wants. So there are people who want him to do what he did.
We can
That's
see the
just the
approval
honest
ratings.
truth.
We can see polls on everything. The Iran war, 20%
You had
of the
polls
entire
before
United
Trump
States.
won.
Yeah, before Trump won. This is why we call it a cult, because no matter what he does, they just side with him. So before Trump, 20% approval for going into Iran and a war with Iran. Now that he did it, 80% with Republicans.
Who cares? He's
Like
still gonna be in office
America,
until 28.
America first means everything but minding our own business. According to Trump, we are out there doing side quests all day, spending billions.
Have you heard of USA ID?
Yeah.
That's what Americans do from the beginning of time. Okay, you guys go into people's business for a living. It's nothing new. It's been there the whole time.
USAID is actually mostly a good thing, and it was soft power, and it was just like feeding people and giving them things like blankets and shit. It's not a bad thing. Only anti-American
That's what we call a
agencies.
front.
Okay, sure,
what we
but
call
you
a
can't
front,
prove there's no like no court. Nobody has found any actual fraud. For every dollar we send to a conflicting country, roughly 7% goes to a T organization because they tend to intercept those funds, or they tend to steal those things and sell them and fund themselves. That's inevitable.
Okay,
I would
Doug,
rather money go
let me tell
feed
you-
children.
Hear me out. Just give me a sec. My home country is Zimbabwe, right? For the last 28 years, America had sanctions on our country. Do you know why they had sanctions on us?
Why?
Because in 1980, when we got our independence, we got rid of all the white farmers to take back our own personal land. And they put sanctions on us so they would dethrone the ruling party and have the opposition come in. But it never worked. So USAID, or whatever you want to call it, was there saying, oh, we're giving people pills to help them with HIV. We're here giving out blankets. We're helping out people. But behind the secret doors, they were the ones who were funding the sanctions that they imposed. So I'm not telling you something.
They were
that I'm just
funding
bringing up.
sanctions. You think USA was?
Yes, they fund the opposition so that they can dethrone
How does
the ruling
USAID
party.
fund the opposition? Tell me how.
Look, that's for you to do your research.
All right,
telling
then
you
I'm not
things that I
sold.
lived.
You're made a claim. I don't really buy
That's
it.
up to you. I'm telling you a life I lived. Okay, I'm telling you the honest
Okay,
truth.
people can be confused and buy into conspiracies. That doesn't mean I have to.
It's not a conspiracy.
It
It's
is a
real life
conspiracy.
that people lived.
You know what truth is?
Bro,
Here's a cold
look
hard
it up.
fact. Cold hard fact. Millions of people will die. Children will die because now USAID is gone. That's a cold hard fact.
No, millions of people were dying where I come from because of sanctions that were imposed by Democrats from America. And they did. And they are.
Okay,
Till today.
and Trump is doing that to Cuba, and you don't give a fuck. Trump is doing that
Trump
to multiple
removed
other
all
countries.
sanctions from Zimbabwe. He
Okay,
took
what
them
about
off.
Cuba? So you don't give a fuck only when it pertains to you, but think about people just like you. They're humans. They like to eat and drink clean water. Those people are now in Cuba starving for the second time, had a federal, no power, shutdown. They have nothing. They have nothing thanks to Trump. He's doing that right now.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I haven't looked into Cuba. I don't know what's going on there. But most of the time, what I know is it's either a dictator who's over there, just like Maduro. He was a whole shit show.
So that he needs to
You
starve
know why he had to
civilians for
go?
that?
I said I haven't read on Cuba. I'm not gonna speak on it. I don't know.
Well, he's
I
doing
don't have
that.
the
It's a
time
fact.
into it.
It's not really even something anybody can debate or denies. This is a thing Trump is doing openly, and he has the whole island surrounded. He's blockading them. No oil can come in. Even Russia's trying to send oil. Nobody can send oil. Humanitarian aid's coming from like Mexico, but it's barely anything. They are fucked. And Trump is like, well, I get to be the president that takes Cuba. He's just Hitler with oil. That's what he's doing.
I'm not gonna speak on Cuba, bro. I don't know what's going on over there. But if you ask me about Mexico, Venezuela, Iran, all these other places, I can
Trump
speak on
and
them
apparently
because I know
Trump didn't
is doing a
remove
good thing.
Trump didn't remove sanctions on Zimbabwe.
Apparently, he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Go look what Biden took off. That's a facade, okay?
No, Trump did not remove sanctions on Zimbabwe. He extended them annually. Citing the government's policies continue to pose an unusual threat to U.S. foreign policy. Oh, Biden lifted them. Biden lifted them?
He didn't lift them.
Yes, he did. The sanctions were actually lifted and replaced with targeted measures by the Biden administration in March 2024, bro. Are you fucking shitting my dick?
I'm not gonna spend the entire night telling you about it, but I'm telling you, Biden did not remove them. The sanctions put by Democrats were targeted on specific institutions and organizations.
It's
What
literally
Biden
in
did,
writing.
let me tell you what Biden did, right? He went and removed all the sanctions that had nothing to do with the daily lives of people. You know, things that look good on paper, but they didn't change anything. That's what I'm saying.
No. Sanctions on individuals including president, meaning for democratic blacks backsliding, human rights abuses, and government corruption. Tariffs, according to the 2025 report, he did even more tariffs on countries including Zimbabwe. So Trump is further fucking over, and you're cheering that on. Somehow think it's better than what Biden did, which was remove most of them that hurt the general population. And for some reason, you're still a partisan hack for Trump.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying there's certain individuals back home, right, who have been there in power for long enough. Biden took off sanctions that kept those powerful people still in power, still doing the messed up shit. What Trump is doing is making sure we get rid of those specific individuals, but he doesn't make the people suffer for it. You see the game?
That's not
Biden
true
made the
because
people suffer
Trump's
and
tariffs,
empowered the corrupt people.
and sanctions both hurt the general public way more than what Biden did. Biden specifically tried to do things that didn't hurt the general public. So it's the opposite.
Now that's a fact. That's a fact of opinion now.
No,
Because
it's
that person
literally
is
what he
writing a
did.
paper.
Targeting
That person is
sanctions,
writing a paper. He doesn't know what daily life
it target
they're
a
living there.
smaller number of individuals and companies, not the nation or its economy as a whole, under the global Magnitsky program.
I think you're smart enough to get what I said.
Yeah, I know, and I think I'm smart enough to also know you're being disingenuous, bro.
I'm not. Why would I do that, bro? Why would I do
Because you're rooting for somebody, and I think you, for the sake of this argument, you want to be right, but you know that this is not the case.
No.
If anybody objectively was looking at who was better for Zimbabwe, you wouldn't be choosing Trump. And also, it's a silly reason for anybody in the United States to vote for Trump because of his actions towards Zimbabwe.
I have immediate family that's in America. I'm always in America. It affects me. I have first cousins who live in America. I don't want them to be in danger of 11 or 12 million illegal immigrants that might put them in danger any day. I don't want them to be
That's not a
riding on a
thing.
train and someone stabs them. It is a thing because it
That's
was
not a thing.
happening under Biden.
So that is not a trend. What you're doing is you're looking at outliers, and we have 17,000 murders every year in the United States. And what they've done is they've shown some people, like 3 or 4 of them, that are horrific and associated them with undocumented migrants. But if we look at the data, undocumented migrants are far safer than U.S. citizens. So in a room full of 100 undocumented migrants, you are 1/3 times less likely to be raped or robbed or any of those things than you are in a group full of 100 MAGA, especially. In fact, one of those people would very likely be a domestic terrorist.
All I'm saying is I haven't seen a video of anyone doing any wild shit. ICE is outside. They're taking care of business, okay? When Biden was there, every day we seen something. That's all I care about.
So the crime actually went down under Biden since Trump left office. It went down every year, gradually, like a fucking slope. You could ski down it. I don't know what you're talking
You guys
about.
like to rewrite history, man.
I'll just show you the proof.
Come on, man. Come on.
Okay.
You know?
All right, I'll have to show you the proof. You guys look at a couple of videos, and just because we didn't propagandize a couple of videos for you, you don't know the actual, like, where the country stands. And I get that. But yeah,
No,
the
I'm
facts and the
saying,
data.
I'm saying we all know for sure in that 4 years, illegal immigration and crime was a problem in America. We know this.
Come
No,
on.
that's not true. Actually, this is in this article too. It shows that most Americans wrongly believe that crime is up because of GOP messaging and news outlets like Fox. But it shows like this. See, violent crimes from 93 to 2022. We're at a very, very low. And this is also apparently the time we need to resort to like military in the streets to police everybody.
Okay, so let
And
me ask you
here's
a
where it says
question.
Americans tend to believe crime is up nationally, less so locally. So this is the beliefs. This is you, even though you're not American. But crime has gone down. All of them have gone down.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If everything was so peaches and cream and going gravy under Biden, then why the hell did everyone go vote for Donald Trump and bring back all this terror, all these bad things? Isn't that you,
So
the Americans, who chose that?
so do you believe that just because somebody was voted in that they can't be bad for America?
No, I never said that.
Then what
I'm
point are you making? Just because he was voted in, what does
I'm
that prove?
I'm saying, so you chose to bring back all this terror as an American people. Is that what you wanted?
I
If
think
nothing was
that
wrong and everything was going gravy,
I think you could.
why
I
then?
think that he capitalized on a world pandemic, and he ran a very fascist campaign. So I think objectively, Trump's politics are very fascist. And no matter what Kamala would have said, no matter how good her ideas were, no one would have heard them. No one would be interested. They're more interested in Trump saying that they're eating the cats and the dogs, or saying racist comments, or saying xenophobic comments. Nobody would have heard any of it. So that's the nature of a fascist campaign. It's hard to be louder than that. It's hard to be louder than somebody who says that their opponent's not even black. Not a single person I've drilled that is MAGA that comes up
She's
here
not.
knows a
Black
policy
people
from
said she
any.
wasn't black.
Okay.
We all know she's not black. She's
Oh,
Indian.
okay. Oh, okay. Hey, man, where's her dad from?
What? From Africa too.
No.
My dad, yes.
No, her
My
dad.
dad. I thought he was Indian too. Is he not Indian?
No, he's Afro-Jamaican.
Jamaican is not African. It's Caribbean.
Hey, man, how did black people get to the island of Jamaica?
How did African Americans get to America?
The same way. That's what I'm explaining to you.
But they're not Africans.
They literally were kidnapped and sold and trafficked from the transatlantic slave trade and put on that island. What are you talking about?
Well, we
It's
might as
the
well say
same
then
person.
You're African too, because everyone came from Africa.
Okay, then
We might as
sure.
well
So
say you're
I'm not
African too.
saying also African is not exclusive to blackness, right? So you can be black and have nothing to do with Africa, right?
Yeah, that's my point.
Okay,
Exactly.
then why is your qualifier Africa?
Because I was born and raised there.
Okay, that's not a
That's where
good
I'm
reason
from.
for Africa to be a qualifier of black.
No, wherever you're born at is where you come from. It's just that simple.
Yeah, and that's a nationality or a country. We're talking about race, which is a social construct. And Kamala is half black, half Indian. Her mom is from
Look.
India. Her dad's black. He is a black man.
Look, my daughter, I have an age-old daughter, right? She was born here in Canada. There's nothing African about her. If you hear her speak, the way she acts, her culture, it's all Canadian. She's not African, she's Canadian.
Okay, is she black?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then why are you bringing it up?
Because that's my point. To tell you that, what's her name? Harris is not black. She's
Okay,
not.
how does that make her not black?
It's like, I just told you, bro.
Because your
I know
daughter
people,
is a
I
certain
know
way?
people classify Jamaicans as black people. It's a thing that you guys do in the West, okay? But I don't know, call them whatever you want. I don't really care. But she's
Dog,
not black.
she went to a historically black university. She was in a black sorority. I don't know what else
I
you
don't care.
want. I don't
She's
know.
not
I don't
black.
think that you can decide whether or not someone's black. I think that that is a social construct that is unavoidable. If she was in a restaurant and someone pointed at her and said, "That's a black woman," everybody would be like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, it's a black
I
woman.
don't really care. Whatever she wants to be, at the end of the day, it's what she wants to be. My
Then
point
why?
is Trump
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
suck.
You see how we had to have this conversation for like 5 or 10 minutes because it's stupid? That's what Trump's whole campaign was. We fought about this shit rather than what economic policy was better, because Trump didn't even have economic policies. He had nothing. He had shit like that. He had social wedge issues that we have to fight over all the time. That's all he does.
So why would the majority choose him then?
I told
That
you.
was your choice.
I told you.
All right. I respect it. Listen, I'm not here to like shoot you down or anything. It's a conversation at the end of the day, right? I debated you on like why I think Trump doesn't suck. That's up to you now. If you think he sucks, you
Can
think he
I
sucks.
can I just say Indian is not a race, by the way. Asian would be the race. Jamaican is also not a race, it's a nationality. I think you're having an issue with the difference between ethnicity, nationality, and race. So racially should still be black, even though her mother is Indian, which is not a race. Because that's not how race works, by the way. Race isn't genetic. It's not
That woman
genetic,
is not
it's
black.
so you mean to tell me she doesn't live life as a black woman?
I don't know how she lives her life. I just know she ain't
She's
black.
categorized as a black woman. Why isn't she, what is blackness? Do you think blackness is
Come on.
genetic? Do you think
You know
blackness is
what
genetic?
blackness is. You know what
Yeah, but do you
blackness
think
is.
blackness is genetic?
What are you trying to prove?
No, I'm just saying, do you think blackness is genetic?
I just told you, just because there's American people who are black and they're still called African Americans does not make them African. Even
They
if they
are.
have the
They're displaced
genetics,
Africans. They are.
even if they have the genetics, there's nothing about them that
So,
says they
so
are
you're saying
African.
African was which is a continental categorization, which yes, they are. African Americans are African. They're displaced Africans, the same way that
What
Afro
makes them
Brazilians are
African
also
apart from
displaced
genetics?
Africans.
What makes them African apart from genetics?
I told you they're displaced Africans. They're people of African descent.
I just told you my daughter was born here in North America. She
Yeah,
still has my
I don't care
genetics.
about what you say
There's
anecdotally.
nothing
What I'm
about
saying
her that
is,
makes her
yeah, no, I
African
understand.
apart from
Listen,
my
I
genetics.
understand. Listen. I understand that there's this like orchestrated attempt to fragment black people and people of African descent. I understand that, right? But my point is they are African, right?
All
They're
right, we
displaced
can agree to
Africans.
disagree.
Yeah. There's a difference between continental Africans and there's a difference between people in the Afrodiaspora. That's why it's called a diaspora. You know?
Call it
It's called a
whatever you
diaspora
want.
because they're scattered.
Call it whatever you
I'm an
want.
African myself, by the way, and I'm telling you this. There's no point in
Me
trying to
too.
fragment. Yeah. So there's no point
How
in
are
trying
you?
to fragment. There's no point in trying to fragment the Afro-diasporan community by claiming that they're not African when they are of African descent. Which is why West Africa, like a lot of West African countries like Ghana, for example, they accept African Americans to go back. And not only African Americans, people in the Afro diaspora, I don't know if you guys knew this, but countries like Ghana, for example, and other West African countries actually give them a plot of land and nationality. Because they also acknowledge the fact that they are displaced Africans, people all across the all across the Americas, North, Central, and South America are considered Afro-diaspora,
Look,
which is
Ovi,
recognized by West African countries. So you can't weaponize the fact that you were African
Ovi,
in order
allow me
to
to answer
justify
you.
fragmenting the Afro-diasporan community.
Allow me to answer you. I never said just because you weren't born there or whatever, just because you were displaced or whatever, I never said you can't call yourself African. I never
You
said you
did.
don't have the genetics. I never said you can
You
call
did, though.
yourself whatever you want, right? The truth
You
is,
said you're
you
not
know,
African. What makes you the arbiter of that?
I said apart from genetics, what is it about you? Because you know for
Again,
sure if you
what
go to
what
Africa,
makes you
you're
the
not going to be the
arbiter
same as
of that,
everyone
though?
there.
Drew, what
I'm
makes you
saying
the arbiter of that? What makes
I
you,
am
who
answering
gives
you.
you the authority to claim that people of African descent are not African?
Who gives you the authority to say you are African?
Because they are
Yourself, right?
Afro-diasporan.
Yourself.
They're
You give yourself
they're-
that right, right?
I didn't give myself that. I'm saying West African governments recognize them as such.
Just because you got a piece of land does not make you African.
No, no, that's not what I
Okay.
said. I said West African governments Why do you think they're getting that piece of land? Because they're of African descent.
I never
Drew.
denied that. You keep
Okay, then
arguing.
if you
I never
listen,
denied
at the end
that.
of the day, first of all, African doesn't equate to black. African is a continental categorization. Blackness is a race. She is a black woman. You can say you don't like her. I don't care. You can critique her policies. I don't care. But going down to like identity politics and having to attack a person's identity, which I'm not surprised because a lot of Republicans do that. They attack a person's identity instead of like attacking a person's policies. I mean, you could do that, right? Because African is on a race, and African doesn't mean directly black. It's a continental
I never
categorization.
said that. Listen, I went to school that was predominantly white kids. It was more white
Mm,
kids than black kids, right?
makes
So
sense.
at the end of the day, I'm just saying, an African, and when it comes to Harris, she is not a black chick. We all know she's not, okay?
Don't say we.
What?
You,
It's straight up. It is
Drew,
what it
you
is.
care. Yeah.
Who's we? Like,
No, it's okay. He's just trying to rage bait, right?
I'm not.
Drew, have you heard about what the Trump administration is doing on the African continent? Have you gone through their national security strategy from 2025 that was released in November?
Enlighten me.
What do you mean? So you don't know?
Should I know? Does it matter?
Yes, when they're increasing the extraction of resources, I think you should know as an African person who cares about your country. I'm confused.
The whole entire world comes to extract resources from Africa.
Exactly.
It's not nothing
I
new.
know.
Okay. So
oh
what's
my
I know.
special?
So
god.
why support?
Why is it so special when Trump
Legs
does it?
behind your head,
Everybody else
dude.
doing it.
Legs behind your head, y'all.
Yeah. So I'm confused as to why you pretended as if he was better for Africa when he isn't.
Look, I've debated these same points enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good.
Then
Thank
you
you for the patience, the time. If there's any other deeper question, more meaningful one, I'll answer. But I'm not gonna keep answering the same thing over and over again. I can't. Maybe there's someone else who wants to come up and give it a go. I'm not gonna spend all night.
Okay, so you don't have an actual opinion. Great.
Jerry, are
Of
you a
course
Trump
I do. I
supporter?
already gave it.
I am.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Drew, take it easy. Kobe, you can stay or go. You're welcome. Do whatever you want. What's up, Jerry? What do you like about Trump?
Guacamole, nigga, penis.
Nice. Drew, have a good night.
Oh,
You can come back some other time. I really need to change my name if people are going to call me Dark.
that was so funny. I laughed so hard.
Me?
No, not you. The previous guest,
Oh.
Jerry. I was like,
Oh.
so funny.
DP's not great either. We're going to have to find a new username.
Oh, I just clocked it. Okay. Bye.
DP is fine. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, hop in the box. I'm going to turn the phone line back on, y'all. Also, my Cash App and Venmo are in the bio. If you guys are trying to support me, that's the best way to do it. YouTube, there's a lot of y'all yapping. You're welcome to try calling again. Phone line's back on. Don't knock the DP till you've tried it, fam. For sure. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yeah, oh yeah, sure.
Cool. What do you like about Trump?
Well, I like he knows that there's only two genders. That's a good thing.
I think it's weird to say. Would you say that gender is a social construct?
I don't even care about that word. There's only two genders: a woman and a man.
I think you have to be like anti-intellectual, closed-minded here to have that position, because I don't think you can defend it, can you?
How can I not put opinion on that? Like, are you kind of? I think you need to wake up a little bit, buddy.
Hey man, are you Christian?
No, I'm just a free rider. No.
Just a free rider. All right, so did you know that Jewish people have 8 genders? So if you want to write a law, wouldn't that like be against their
What if they have
religion?
8 genders? What are you talking about?
In the Talmud, there are 8 genders.
So how many genders do you think there is?
I think it's a social construct. I don't really have a set amount of genders. I don't care.
That's what's the problem with the fucking generation, is that you guys don't know, and you're scared to say it.
No,
You know what I mean?
I literally, when I say gender is a social construct, that means we make it up. We literally make it up. It's a thing that we
What do
made
you
up.
mean you make it up? There's
We
only
make it
2
up.
genders. Do you have so are you fucking a dog, or what do you identify as?
No, but I have a dog, and that brings up a good point. I have a dog, and if you're looking at my stream right now, I'm pointing at her. It is a female dog.
There you
She's
go.
an adult, okay? Is that
Okay,
a
so there's
woman?
other
Is that a
dogs.
woman?
There's only,
If
how
I were
many
to ask
genders
you
are in
what a
dogs?
woman
If you
was,
want to talk about dogs, right?
I'm proving my point. Is that a
Yeah,
woman?
let me hear you. This.
Is this a woman?
No, I can't see the stream. Sorry, I'm
It's
not
a
watching.
dog. I'm pointing at a dog. Is my female dog a woman?
Yeah.
So
Has a vagina, probably,
if
right?
I said that I share a room with a woman, you would be like, "Oh, it's probably a dog."
What the fuck are you talking about?
What I'm saying is that there is a symmetry breaker with sex and gender is made up. We don't call female giraffes women. We don't call those things women because gender is specific to people. It's specific to people, and it's
You have
made
a
up.
mental health issue, bro. You have a mental health issue. You know what I mean?
So I don't think you can like actually directly respond to anything. I think you just have to meme on it and be unserious.
I'm not memeing nothing. I don't care about no meme, man. I'm talking facts to you. There's only 2 fucking genders.
There's not only 2 genders. No, there's not.
What is wrong with you, man?
Okay, depending on the time and place where you are in the world, there are different amounts of genders. And if we were to erase everything today, if we were to do away with all the social norms today and rebuild everything, we would still come up with like 2. We would have a bimodal sex, like male and female, and then we would have 3, 6, 8, 2 genders. We wouldn't know because it's a social thing. We made it up.
What are you talking about? Yeah, you guys made it up. That's what I'm saying. You Democrats make shit up because you're devils. You fucking evil.
We're devils. Got it. And
Yeah.
and you're not
If
religious at
Kamala
all.
won- If Kamala won, there'd be a whole bunch of more gay parades and all that shit.
She didn't say anything about any of that. And I think
but
that
she would,
Republicans.
because America was falling apart. I'm Canadian, just to let you know. But
Yeah,
we
there's
have
no.
that problem up here in Canada too.
There's a
This shit's
problem with
getting out of
gay.
hand.
Got it.
No,
So
I don't have a problem with gays, buddy. Okay. I don't.
so
I want
so
to
why are
know that.
you
What
why are
I
you
have a
saying that as
problem
if
is-
it's bad?
No, what I have a problem is that you guys want to push that shit on our kids. Like, I have kids. I know you
Nobody's
probably
doing
don't,
that.
'cause you're a Democrat, right?
Nobody's doing
Probably
that.
You don't
This
have
is
kids, right? He's got a
no.
dog.
No, but can you point to me a piece of legislation that we made that aims this at kids? Can you point to me a politician?
Transgenders are all up in there fucking reading books to fucking
So you
kids.
so you have
What are talking about?
nothing.
And I have everything. I see with my eyes. I don't fucking need to read shit. That's the problem with you guys. You guys just read shit.
You don't need to
look
read.
around. Like, you're telling me that your life was better under Biden and shit?
Yes.
Like, what are you talking about? How was it better?
Yeah, we weren't at war with the whole world. We weren't
There's
divided
war.
as a
Don't be
society.
pussy. War is a war. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now war's fine. Got it. Okay. And
war is fine.
we're socially divided as a country more than ever because of Trump. Because he
I
tried to
don't agree
label.
with that. I don't agree with that.
He spent millions and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars trying to label the
Oh
left
man,
as trans
this guy can
people,
even
as gay
talk. How do you know
people,
how you could
as if
back
we're
up
coming.
Biden? This guy can even talk, bro.
Excuse me. He made y'all believe that we're coming for your kids and all this stuff. This is what he's done. He's divided the
Whatever.
country.
Yo, I'm from Canada, and Trump said he wanted to make us the 51st state or whatever. I would probably, I could see how Alberta, and because I'm Albertan, that we would want that because we're run by fucking liberals,
Uh-huh.
weak ass fucking men. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
All
I
right.
just want you to know that. Even Carney, you don't know about Carney. I hope you guys in America see Carney. Carney's a little bitch ass fuck. I don't vote for that.
So one of the biggest points of fascism is like sexism and ultra masculinity.
Fascism words. You guys are fucking losers with this.
One of the biggest
shit,
things
yo.
is
You
you guys no matter what, no matter how bad or poor the decision is, as long as the man like proposes himself as a big strong man, you guys love whatever decision they make.
You are. That's it. You just got TDS. Just say that. That's all you got.
TDS. Trump is the worst approval rating of like all presidents.
I don't even think that. You guys say that. I don't give a shit about that. I think the other caller, he was right too. The one before me, he knows what the fuck he's saying. There's nothing wrong.
We cornered him on multiple things. He looked silly, actually.
Yo, I don't think you get it because we're like geographic. Everything, the war is gonna come no matter what. But like, so you want fucking Biden and those pussies giving money to Iran and all that other shit and doing whatever, right?
Giving
So
money to Iran.
You think it's safe to have fucking all this shit happen to America?
What are you talking about? The blowback itself is you can blame Trump and Israel. The blowback for the domestic problems we have, people mowing down people at churches, mowing down people in cars, Jewish communities being targeted.
You know how many churches are burning in Canada? It's crazy.
Cool. Thanks to Trump. Thank Trump.
Like, no, it's the same shit. It's the
Cool.
same shit you guys have. Stupid fucking politics, you know? There's no common sense. You know what? I like Trump because he has common sense, man. There's two agendas.
I don't think so. Like
he
we keep talking about this, but you can't actually explain. You just keep saying there's two genders as if you have no actual way to defend it.
I don't have to fucking explain myself.
You don't. I know it. I get it. You win. You got one sentence. You obviously know way more than I do.
This is what's wrong with you guys. You know, you guys are not gonna ever win. It's awesome. I love it.
Sure, dude.
Don't think you guys are coming back in the fucking house because you guys are fucked.
Dude, have you seen the way politics have moved? You guys are losing every special election. It's insane. I live in Texas. You guys are losing seats that you would never have lost ever. You guys are going to get killed in the midterms.
How?
Destroyed.
Oh man, you gotta wake up. Oh man, that's funny. Well, I like that. You can say your opinion on that. I'm saying my opinion. That's fine.
It's not really an opinion, but all right, dude. There's nothing pointing. Nobody's happy about the war. Nobody's stoked about like skyrocketing. Nobody's stoked about.
Fucking common sense. You guys just think we're all like uneducated, right?
Most are.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean, man. You guys are fucking illiterate.
You make fun of people who have educations. You're an anti-intellectual movement.
You're a beta, bro, because you talk fucking like there's not only two genders. You're a fucked up person. Good thing you don't have kids.
Sorry, I'm not stupid. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Bro, no, you laugh about that. You are stupid, bro.
Dog, you don't understand the concept of gender. I've sit here trying to explain it to you like a child. You can't understand it.
Okay, so if you had a kid, right? Is it gonna be born a male or a daughter or a female, or are you gonna call it fucking something else?
If it had markers to be a male, I would say it's a male. What is it? You don't know what a marker is? You're gonna say you're trying to tell me about what a male and female? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do because I fuck females. I know what a fucking female is.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you do. You probably what? I don't know what you do. But
Describe to me what a female is, man.
A girl with a vagina.
So women with vaginal agenesis aren't women? Certain
What the fuck is
girls.
that? Oh, so some scientists can fucking change a man into a woman? Is that what you're saying?
No, people born with a condition. It's actually not without a vagina, but like there are plenty of
Okay, yeah.
females
Well,
born
there's
without
some fucked up
vaginas, right?
in
What if
God,
what if a
in
what if
God.
what if a female is born without those genitals? What then?
Okay, how many of those are there?
We're talking about what can happen. What is what is a marker? And you're sitting here saying, "Oh, well, this is a small portion,"
What
so
is
I
a
ignore it
marker?
entirely.
Crazy. This is crazy.
You
that
ignore
MAGA talking.
entirely all of the things that could happen with this.
There's dicks and fucking vaginas. That's it, bro. There's only
That's
fucking
not
two
true either.
genders.
There's
Don't
a
go
thing called ovotestes. Dude,
whatever.
you guys
Fuck
just
yeah.
get scolded left and
You know
right,
what?
dude. You're an anti-intellectual movement. That's what y'all are.
Anti-intellectual. What the fuck does that mean?
Anti-intellectual. You think being smart is stupid. You think being smart is a beta thing.
Well, no, I don't fucking. I didn't say that, but that's pretty cool how you think like that.
I mean, hey, what would you do if I said I had a master's in gender studies?
It doesn't fucking matter. You're stupid. If you had a master's in gender studies and there's there's only two genders, bro.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you went to school, but you still sound stupid. That's what's wrong with you kids. You guys go to liberal schools, right? You probably went to a liberal school, right?
Most schools are liberal because liberal just
No,
means
yeah. You know why they're liberal? Because the government fucking run that. Just like how they do it in Canada.
the government
We
does
got
not determine any of the criteria or any of the learning criteria for the schools.
Okay, sure. You're fucked, man. Honestly, like, nice talking to you. You can talk all the shit you want, say all about this, but I'm speaking to straight facts. There's only two genders, bro.
I sorry, man.
I don't need to
That's
go
not
to
really
school.
backed up anywhere, but I wish you luck, man. I hope you Google that one day.
I don't need to Google shit. There's only two genders, bro.
Okay.
How were you born? How
All
were
right.
you born? Yeah,
How was I
that's right.
born? I've
Your
never
dad
been
fucked your
karyotyped,
mom,
so I'm
man.
not even
Your dad
sure,
fucked
man.
your mom, right?
Have you been
In the
karyotyped?
vagina, bro.
Do you know what that even means? Have you been karyotyped?
What?
So you don't know what that means?
No, tell me. I don't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't hear you.
It's where they look at your DNA and your genes, and they see.
Yeah. Y, Z, chromosomes, all that stupid
Yeah,
shit.
they
Whatever.
can see
I'm
if
not even into that.
you know, like I think it's like roughly 5 or 10% of us are intersex. If we were to actually karyotype ourselves, so who know? You could be female, dude.
Man,
You
you're
seem pretty
fucked,
beta.
dude. You're gonna be a dog, eh? So you guys are just scared because you can't handle the truth.
I think it's you can't handle the truth. I'm sitting here showing you facts. You say I don't
Oh, I'm
care.
good.
You
I'm
just keep
not worried
repeating the
about
same
no facts. I
sentence.
don't need to hear facts. There's no facts. I don't need to fucking read this shit up. You guys are
And you
fucked.
hate. You say
That's
I don't
why
want
you
to
guys
Google
do
it.
because
Any attempt to actually seeking the truth, you hate it. You're like I don't need to Google it.
No, I'm
Yeah,
fine with
we
it.
totally
There
think that
isn't
y'all are
anything.
right.
You hate it.
You're totally
That's
right
what's
here.
funny. Bro,
Got
you
it.
hate it.
Guys, for everybody who wants to try to come up and debate him, it's on the Google phone line, so he wouldn't be able to hear you.
Yeah, come at me. Anyone want to talk about if there's more than two genders? Come up, step up.
I'm still waiting for you to show me proof because I can just show you on the screen when I Google
I don't
it.
need proof, bro. I don't need proof.
You don't need
I've been
proof. Got
living
it.
As a male. Are
Well,
you a
I'm a
male?
liberal. We
What
do
you
this thing.
identify as yourself?
We're liberals, so we just look for proof. It's a liberal thing. So
Oh, shut the fuck up. You guys don't fucking look up shit. You all
Yeah.
guys talk about bullshit.
Uh-huh.
There's no facts in your guys' shit. You tell me this.
Got it.
You tell me there's another gender, bro.
Uh-huh.
You already lost. You
Okay.
lost already, bro.
Have you heard of two-spirited people?
Two-spirited, six-spirited. Shut the fuck up about some.
Do you tell
stupid
me those
shit.
don't exist? Because they do.
Oh, sure, for sure.
All right. Well, I don't know if you can debate what gender is if you can't really give me a good description, but I hope you have a good day, man.
There's a female and a fucking male.
That's not a
vagina
description.
and
You're just
penis,
listing
bro.
the
There's
two
only
genders.
yo.
You're just
I don't
listing
know
two
what you're talking
genders.
about.
You're
That's
not
why
really
you
giving me a
guys lose. You guys
description.
are psychos.
I said
keep voting for fucking people like you.
dang, you got me.
Yeah, I did. Wake up. Fucking wake up, man. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
All right, later.
Goodbye. Hello.
Hello, what's up, Pickles?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
I just want to say I was a Trump supporter, but I'm not no more. But I will say, like, whatever you're born with between your legs, that's what you're gonna be for the rest of your life. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, and this is coming from
that's just regarding sex.
no, that's
isn't it?
That's literally regarding what's between your legs. I mean, it's common sense. Like,
you're not really spelling this out for me very well. What's between your legs? Can't people be born with some sort of condition?
I mean, I highly doubt it. I mean, I would imagine most males and females aren't born with conditions between their legs.
But you can be, though, right?
I mean, it's probably rare.
Is anybody ever born a man?
Is anyone ever born a man? No, people are born male and female. And
okay, so you agree that sex and gender are separate. They're not the same.
No, I agree that it's all the same. Like,
but you just gave me a delineation. You just gave me a symmetry breaker.
And this is coming from me. Like, I have I kind of live by the leftist ideology. You know, I used to think I was.
You don't need to qualify your opinion. It should be.
Yeah,
it should be good in a vacuum.
Like, my opinion's backed up by scientific facts, though. You know what is between your legs.
That's not. You're not saying anything. Like, if you wrote that down on a paper to explain what gender is, you would get like a F, right? Like, so what I'm saying is, diving further into it. If you look at the markers, sex and gender are bimodal. Do you know what bimodal means?
Yeah, and I get you're basing it off of, like, what, chromosomes and stuff like that.
There's 1,000 things. Mostly gametes is the most reliable thing.
But I mean, like, y'all really do take that gender identity thing to the extreme. It's like,
we really don't. We just know what it is, and we really do. Like, y'all make a fuss out of it. It is a social wedge issue handed to y'all, and none of our politicians are doing anything of this nature. None of our politicians spouting any of this. This is y'all being outraged by a thing, and mostly a misunderstanding of what gender is.
No, because when I was growing up, you never heard about any of that. No one cared about pronouns. No one cared about, like,
yeah, because it was effeminate. It was demasculating to be gay or trans or any of that. There was a lot of stigma. There was a lot of hatred, a lot of violence towards those people, and it's becoming more and more kind of accepted.
All right, so let me ask you this then. The little pickle that's between your legs right now, are you saying that at any point in your life you can be a female?
No. I don't think you could ever change whether.
My point, then.
No one on our side. No one on our side. I'm telling you this is everyone's position on our side. Nobody thinks that you can just change your sex. That is a thing that is mostly just straight up whatever it is. There's some people who are born who are like right in the middle. They share markers of both sides. You can make an argument for both, but I think that sex is a thing that is determined by genetic, like by physically present things. I think that gender can be something determined by things more than just a physical thing. It could be psychosocial.
Like what was that? Slipknot? Psychosocial.
Sure.
But you're saying, all right, Pickles, you're saying people born with two different markers are still going to have one specific thing between their leg, though. They're not born with two different. They're not born with a pickle and
no one's arguing with you on that. No one's arguing about the genitals and sex.
Okay, so you agree with me then that what's between the legs determines
mostly, yeah, mostly tends to.
So at like maybe a 60% then?
Maybe 90.
All right, I mean, that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to get your opinion on it, but I will say Trump does suck. I used to be a Trump supporter. He's a piece of shit, and he should be in prison. But yeah, I don't know. You want to debate? You want to talk about anything else?
Al wants to come up real quick. Hi, Al.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. I definitely want somebody in the community to give their 2
I
cents.
appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, so real, I have a wild question for you. If you meet a post-op trans person, does that make them, say post-op trans woman, does that make them female?
So what do you mean by like post-operation?
Yeah. Do I have to explain what post-op means to
Bottom
you?
surgery.
I mean, I don't obsess with like waking up and
you
thinking
brought
there's
it up,
7,000
so
genders. I'm just sticking to the facts that there's only male and female. You know, that's my
That's
opinion.
a sex. That's not a gender.
Okay, yeah, that's sex, not gender.
My God, it's the same, guys.
It's not the
No, it's
same.
not.
Okay, so let's say a male turned female is still always going to be a male.
That's sex.
Because you
Okay,
don't change the mindset. You don't change like what God gave that person
That
to
is
make it a
sex.
male.
Oh God, not God.
Come on, yes, God, the Almighty Creator, God.
Jesus, I hate you.
Adam
so
and Eve.
when not Adam and Steve.
No, not Adam and well, maybe Adam, maybe Eve and Pickles, but continue.
So when you came up, you said what's between your legs
Yes.
is what makes you a man or a woman, right?
Exactly, 100%.
Perfect, 100%. So what I asked you was if somebody is post-op, does that change your definition of who they are as a person?
So if someone is post-op, does that change the definition?
If
Yes,
someone were to
because
change their genitals, would it change male and female, right? Because your statement is it's genital reliance. So if someone changed their genitals, would they in fact change their sex?
No, if they change their genitals, then they still are what they were born.
So it's not dependent on genitals.
Yeah. And also,
I think you guys got it confused. You guys are obsessed with gender.
I only brought up what you said.
Hannah,
when
can we
you
get
came
someone
up.
up here to defend me in this? Like, is there any people in
Hold
there
on.
that
Pickles. If he wants to go 1v1, let me have it for a second. So you want to go 1v1, right? So you don't need somebody up here to defend you.
Well, I just wanted someone to have my back on this, but
Okay, but I don't need somebody to have my back
so you
as
hold
a
on.
trans
Okay, so
person.
let me get this straight. You're saying like I was born a male, but if I went and became a trans, you actually think that
Okay, you
makes
don't
me
become. Hold on. Let me stop you there. You don't become a trans. You either are trans or you aren't trans. So
how does that
if
make sense? You're having the surgery to become something
Nope.
when
nope,
this
that's not how that works.
okay, so if I sit here and say I don't want to be a boy no more, I want to be a girl, and I go have surgery, that doesn't make me a girl.
You keep conflating sex and gender, by the way, so none of this would ever make sense
I'm
unless
so
you
confused
learn
on
the
this.
difference.
So I have always been trans, right?
You have always been what?
I've always been trans.
Okay, and I
I've
respect
always
that.
been a trans man. Well, I mean, I was a trans boy, and now I'm a trans man. But, so once again, you came up here and you said, what is between your legs makes you, well, you said male, you said man or woman, which is not inherently true.
Well, maybe I'm wrong about it then, and maybe I need to research more on it then. I guess I can at least admit I'm confused, you know?
That's okay.
I would love for you to do that. I would also like for you to look up the fact that there are people who are born with both.
Are there really?
Absolutely.
I never knew that either.
There are also people who are born with neither.
All right, well, maybe I think this way because I used to be MAGA, and maybe it's just part of that ideology that maybe stuck with me. And like I said, maybe I do need to research more and not just determine and maybe know the difference between.
I also think that as long as we could acknowledge that this is a social construct, like, and there's no way around it. Like, it's not just an argument to be had. As long as you can acknowledge this is a social construct, I think politicians need to stay out of this. I think legislating social constructs is obviously bad. Legislating cultural norms, like hey, women must wear dresses. This is where that leads. Like, women must, like, we don't need that.
And men can't look effeminate. That's not allowed. All of these things are social construction or social constructs that need to be like eradicated from our language, our hold on, what?
I mean, yeah, I don't, I'm not scared to admit I'm wrong, and I guess maybe I just don't have the knowledge to actually like keep up with the debate on this topic. And
That's cool. That's cool. And by the way, for the record, I don't have a master's in gender studies. I have a high school diploma. But
I also don't have a master's. All I have is my lived experience. And honestly, real, if I was to tell you anything, I would tell you to follow Pickles. I would tell you to follow Artemis Wolfie in the chat, Brett Cross, and
I'm
there's
definitely,
actually like a ton of creators on this app who, yeah, there you go. If you want somebody who has a degree in gender studies, Artemis Wolfie in the chat. If somebody who's a mod could, well, Artie, if you could pin your own comment.
Yeah, because I definitely
There
do.
they are.
I wouldn't mind having people to follow to actually like gain more knowledge on it and stuff. Because like I said, I was a Trump supporter and I was MAGA, and I regretted my vote. And I even have videos on my profile right now just mentioning why I don't support him no more, and I feel like I've been lied to. But I definitely will research this more, and I guess I can say I did embarrass myself a little on it.
I don't care to do gotchas and like rub people's face in it when they're wrong. I legitimately want to like figure out, like, if I'm wrong, I want someone to show me why and tell me.
Yeah, and I also like the whole pronoun things. I know I did mention something about that earlier, and maybe that's why my girlfriend's daughter, because like my girlfriend's daughter, she does want to be trans, and she goes by specific pronouns, and I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to it, right? Like
Could I alter your mindset on that just a little bit?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be trans. I didn't wake up one day and go, hey, I would really love for my life to be 800% more problematic than it already is.
Right.
Right? Like, people just are or they aren't. And there are kids, youth that are going to toy with the idea, they're going to question themselves, and I think that we should absolutely always allow children to play around with who they are, what their name is, how they want to dress, do all those things. But at the end of the day, nobody wants to be trans.
All right, I got you. And like,
What they are.
and let them figure out their gender
Yeah.
by themselves.
Well, yeah, because once again, as we said, gender is a social construct, right? So, and also just the fact that we have like gender norms when really like dressing a certain way doesn't make you inherently a boy or a girl, a man or a woman, right?
Right. Okay.
Boys can wear dresses, girls can wear pants, all of these types of things. So just let kids figure out who they are by toying with all of the clothing, all of the names, all of the stereotypes or non-stereotypes that there are.
I like that
All right.
idea because I feel like any sort of interference can cause the opposite effect. Like, hey, don't play with Barbies, and then like that kid could have repressed feelings of like they really wanted to play with Barbies as a kid, and they think that's shameful. Next thing you know, they're either acting out in ways they shouldn't, or acting out in ways that's still okay, but like even weirder, maybe, or unconventional. And I feel like if you let kids express themselves without shame, I think it minimizes the amount of, I don't know, deconstruction they have to do, and like their identity crisis when they're coming to age.
Yeah, I'd say I heard actually I said this on another live, but it's worth
Janice,
repeating.
thank you so much.
Is that there was an older a father and his daughter were in like Walmart, and they went over to the toy aisle, and she's about 5, 6, and when they got there, there was a brother and sister there. The brother was about 9, 10, and then the sister was a little bit closer to his daughter's age, and they were looking at My Little Pony, and the brother immediately like stiffened up, essentially like got like because he saw another man walk down the aisle where all the My Little Pony was, and he the dad noticed, was kind of looking over at this kid, that he's looking for affirmation that it's okay to enjoy My Little Pony. And so it was a moment, and I think a lot of us as adults, we kind of forget that sometimes just the littlest thing can really help a child. And so he just started going like, "Do you like My Little Pony? I love My Little Pony." And he was the young boy was like, "You like My Little Pony?" He's like, "Yeah, me and my daughter watch it every day." He's like, "This is my favorite one, and this is my favorite one." And he allowed that child to feel like it was okay to like My Little Pony and be a boy. And to him, that was just like a one-off thing, right? He's in Walmart doing that, and he goes about his day. But to that child, that could have been a defining moment for him, where he was like, "I can like these things, even if they're typically toys that girls play with." And so I just really love that. I mean, there's like a time when I was working as a substitute teacher, and I had a little second grader who was having a rough day say, "I have ADHD." And he was crying, and I just said, "I do too. It's okay." I was like, "You're gonna be okay." And that child, every time I was there, Pickles, I swear to God, that child would run down the hall as fast as he could to come and give me a hug every freaking time, because he felt like he saw similarity. And so yeah, I'm just saying we all can do things to help children feel more comfortable with themselves and not feel stifled,
Yeah, instead of
or
develop
not
shame.
being able to be who they are.
Yeah, my mom always told me that my dad's huge MAGA, like guy, biker, mustache. But my mom told me that he used to like love dancing, and he used to also do like costume parties where you dress up as like a ballet dancer and like a tutu. And like his dad like shamed him out of that. It's something like he holds deep shame for now. And
And I
I feel
hate
like he
that so much. Like,
overcompensates really bad.
yeah, I there's so many times where like I enjoy like there's a weird joy I find when I see men like on this app enjoying things that they didn't get to enjoy as kids, like men buying stuffed animals. I love that because so many like men were told as kids, you're a boy, you don't need these little frilly stuffed animals, and you don't need this, and it's like, why does it matter? Like, why does it matter? And so
I
it just
would
I don't know. I've
have.
seen a lot of millennials.
Sorry, Artie, go ahead, finish.
No, Al, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I would have so many more stuffed animals, but my dogs would eat them. I have to hide the few that are like super important to me up in like this like cubby shelf that my ex put up in the bedroom. Because if I don't, they'll eat them.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I just came up for backup in case, but I know Al always has these conversations. I was just hanging around, just in case. Have you gotten any good ops today?
Had David like 3 times. So no.
David, he's obsessed.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Oh, also. Oh wait, can you hear me? Because I have a red bar. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Brett.
Okay, I was gonna say really quickly. I don't have a degree in gender studies. I was joking. I said I have a TikTok degree in gender studies, because we all have TikTok degrees in something.
I have like my associates on TikTok working.
Yeah, you've earned an associate so far.
Still
Yeah, you can
interning.
be like, I have a yeah, you're still interning. Yeah, so it's just a joke, but no, I do like to read about like philosophy and gender and things like that. So if I had a chance, I definitely would have minored probably in some sort of like gender course, because I think I would have really enjoyed it.
Can I just say right now that I'm fanboying the fuck out because Brett Cross has finally followed me back.
Aw, that's awesome. Brett's awesome. I love watching his
I wanna
lives.
cry.
Brett's so awesome.
All right.
Well, I will hop down.
Okay.
Because I know the ops get scared. They get so scared. We got to be gentle with the snowflake MAGA, okay? We got to be gentle. Let me do some mod things really quickly, and then I'll hop down. But if y'all aren't following Pickles here, okay, I'll drop you down. Bye, Al. Love ya. Okay. Oh, Brett's unfollowing you, by the way. He says.
It's cool.
He's gonna toy with your feelings. So if you're not following Pickles here, this is his official main now, and please follow his backup here in the bottom corner. He did lose his main. May it rest in peace somewhere in the internet. Make sure you repost the live. Make sure you send in your heart me's. And please keep double tapping that screen. Maybe try to get to 180K here before we hit 11 Central Standard Time. I think we can do it. And yeah, that'll push us towards the FYP. So thank you guys for doing all the good stuff. I'm gonna be watching Erica a lot do all the good things. So yeah, bye Pickles. Thanks for having me up, and everybody have a good night.
Much love. Good night.
Much love. Good night.
Oh shit. Golf US Open. Thank you for the galaxy, my friend. Thank you so much. Y'all, we are looking for more debates. So if you want to call in, the phone line is open. I don't know, I probably got 30 more minutes left in me. I do have my pay apps in my link in my bio. You guys are trying to spoil me or buy me a cup of coffee? That's how you do it. Zach with the super fan, let's go! Love that. I did. I lost those main. I lost my main, y'all. Lost my main. It's hurting. I'm feeling the hurt. Anything helps. Guys, Timu is the most clickbaity emails I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it's gone, y'all. It's gone. If you were super fans on that one, it's no longer. So feel free to do it on this account now. No pressure. I know it's still early days. Still early days. No pressure. Orsted Trump's not even close. Can we go over some news headlines? I don't want to look. I lost my car. I got repossessed. No. Let's see. Tehran vows to destroy key infrastructure after Trump's threatens power plants. Iran dismissed President Trump's ultimatum to fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz, saying it would consider electric plants and water facilities legitimate targets if its electrical grid were struck. He's going to make the Iranians love us. They're going to love us now. They're going to be chanting, "Love to America. We love them." Guys, by the way, the One Piece live action has a season 2. This is not a drill. I've been watching the last few days. It's fantastic. Iranian missile strike injures 115 in Israel. Officials say puncturing air defenses. They ordered an investigation. What went wrong as strikes on two towns close to a nuclear site underlined Iran's continued ability to hit back. Zero military strategy. Yeah, we're so cooked, y'all. I'm sure they'll come out with better talking points to defend this war here soon. You'll get your firmware updates sometime in the following business week, chat. MAGA. Schitt's Creek is great. Yes, the likes stop after like 6,000. So if you've done 6,000, it doesn't count anymore. I think it just makes it look like it does. Trump and Keg's breath playing rock, paper, scissors. So true. They're playing Duck, Duck, Goose. I can't believe it took a year of listening to you to finally enjoy your company. Well, dang, I'll take that as a compliment. Chat, I am actually really low on talkies. We're dangerously low on talkies in this house. I'm at my limit then. Kate, I appreciate you. It was a okay, well, thank you, Paul. France's socialists hold on to power in major cities and election boost for mainstream. I'm telling you, nobody knows how to protest better than France. We could really take notes. If it says video games, guys, I might be, not to brag or anything, but I got all of my extreme wing mounts for this current update. If anyone knows what that means. Basically, I'm an Elden Lord. Basically, I'm like the 2-time champ. Elderberry. I think I'm proud of you. You are. Elderberry is a W Pokemon reference, so. Chat, we're still looking for Trumpers. The phone line is on, too. David. God damn it, dude. Hello.
That's pretty cool, Pickles.
Thank you.
Does that get you health insurance?
It does, yeah. And a house.
Sweet.
42 million Gil
Sweet.
house.
Sweet.
Read it and weep.
Hey, I asked you earlier about Blizzard. I don't know that much about video games, but isn't Blizzard like the bomb when it comes to everything video games?
They're kind of sucking for me. I've
They
kind of
worth
lost
like a
interest.
shit ton of money.
I think so. I mean, yeah, they make a lot of money.
What's the game that everybody plays that they have?
I think Activision bought Blizzard, so there's a huge umbrella.
Oh.
And it's like Call of Duty, a bunch of them.
Yeah. Interesting. So, question: Why do you think Johnny wouldn't answer which GOP senators he met with?
I don't know, because
I mean, what's the big secret? He was listing all the Democrat ones he met with.
I don't know, what is this a conspiracy you want to?
Well, do you think maybe he didn't meet with any of them, the GOP senators, that none of them met with him?
I don't know.
I mean, if
I
you're
would
gonna
I would
go up
assume they
there-
might not want to meet with Johnny. Do you assume that they might not want to meet with him?
Why? For what reason would they not want to meet with him?
Maybe they don't like his pro-liberal content.
Yeah, but he's trying to sway them.
He's trying to
Is he
sway the
not?
politicians.
I mean, the guys that he's meeting with, the guys he's meeting with are already on his side.
He might be holding them accountable or promoting some people on his side, but I don't think he's sitting there trying to sway politicians.
Well, then what's he doing up there?
He's
I mean, if you're
making
not trying to
content for
convince a
people.
I guess, but I would think it'd be more interesting to meet with the opposition than meet with your own party that you already buys into what you're preaching, right?
Okay.
I mean, who wants to sit in an echo?
I guess if you don't like incestuous news reporting, then maybe you should bash Trump for it.
Bash Trump for it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty divisive, you know. We've been pretty divisive for a while. Since Trump came on the scene, really. You know what I think it was? When he first came on, the news figured he wouldn't have a shot, right? That he was going to lose. And so they were promoting him in the primaries. They gave him free coverage all the time. So all the other GOP, primary contenders, they were all falling by the wayside. So they're like, yeah, Trump, because they figured, no, he's not going to win.
Mhm.
And then when he won, oh my God, they got so pissed.
Mhm.
They got completely pissed. It's like they didn't think he was going to win, right? So they promoted the hell out of him to get him up there. It's like us promoting AOC, right? Or Kamala, right? In 28. we'd be like, yeah, put Kamala up there, put AOC up there, or Jasmine
You
Crockett,
know that we
right?
do this all the time. This isn't the only instance of that. And this is common practice for both parties to promote a candidate that they think
Oh,
is going to
absolutely.
lose.
Oh God, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. I don't know how old you are, but the Senate majority, but you probably don't remember him. The Senate majority leader, Harry Reid. Oh my God, he used to do it all the time. He would pick his opponent. He would literally pick his opponent. It worked perfectly. So the one he thought was going to beat him, he would spend, and this is in their primaries, right? The GOP primaries. He would run all kinds of ads against that one, right? And not say a word about the other one, right? Because he wanted that one to lose the primary.
That sounds like a very common tactic for literally every
brilliant.
political.
It was brilliant.
Literally every political campaign ever.
Oh my God, it was very smart. That guy was smart.
Cool. That happens to every political campaign. I think there's not a political campaign you can point at that exact scenario doesn't happen.
I get it, but I was talking about the press, the mainstream media.
Okay, so you saw that.
They hate Trump. They hate Trump.
Yeah, they do. They have every right to. Trump sucks.
Okay, but they're supposed to be objective, right? And report.
You don't have to be objective. You can lean one way, can't you?
Well, they're public airways, right? It's
They're not
cable
owned
news
by the
network.
public. They're owned
Oh,
privately.
Sure. The airways are owned by the public, right?
Okay.
So ABC yes, they have licenses.
Sure.
Those
Okay,
are
yeah,
our
I know.
licenses.
I get that. I get
It's
that.
not cable companies. It's not cable news channels. ABC, CBS, PBS, all those, that's ours.
Yeah, and they should be able to report on the president, especially when it's objectively bad. Especially when Trump says shit. When Trump says shit.
Sure. But what percentage of the time do they talk about Trump being shit versus not
How
being
often
shit?
is he good? Never.
Oh my God, come on.
Can you point to a time where he's being pleasant? He makes the news constantly
95%,
because his problematic personality is the reason he makes news. That's it. That's why he's on the news. That's why 95% of it's bad, because he's problematic.
Okay. 95% of the coverage is negative.
Yeah, because he is a bad person. What do you want me to say?
5%.
Yeah.
And then
how would you like to positively spin some of the things he does?
Let's take the opposite. So then Biden goes in there. He can't remember his name, right?
That's not true.
That's fake news. That's not true. You could have to write it down on a card for him.
You can caricaturize this all day, but Trump's worse.
They just ignore it.
Trump's just as bad right now.
They're
you don't
writing
care.
reporters
You
questions
don't care.
on business. On
Same thing
note
with
cards.
Trump.
Did you hear what I said?
Same thing with Trump.
No, he doesn't have them written down.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't have note
He
cards.
has
He's calling on-
softball questions. He yells at reporters when they're hard. He sternly he hates them. He's like, "Oh, I can't believe this. This is so awful." Same thing with Karen Levitz. They constantly try to make it look like one side of the media is evil. And while this is not anything new, they do it every time.
right,
They
it's
do
not
it
new.
100 times worse than anyone else. They constantly politicize the news, call certain types of news outlets illegal. This is not the same. This is not all the same.
Mhm. You're right. It's worse. So it's worse on the left. So you tell me the last time that they did a positive story on Trump on the mainstream media.
What would it be about, dude?
Oh, well, you could give him credit for the border being more secure. You could give him that credit, but nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Cool. Even tourists are stopping to come. We have travel warnings on our country.
That's not what I said. I said you could give
the
him
way
credit
he's handled the
on
border
fact that
is
the
horrible.
border is more
The way that he's handled the border is temporary, by the way.
How would you do it? Oh, okay. Well, I'll take temporary versus millions of people pouring through.
Temporary and spending an actual fuck ton. Spending more than anyone could ever conceive.
On
it's
what?
so dumb.
On border enforcement?
On ICE?
Oh, we've been using ICE the entire time.
Yeah, I know, but he tripled the budget.
Obama used ICE, don't you remember?
But Trump's tripled the budget, remember?
Obama deported.
Yeah, he deported way more people with like a third of the budget.
I know.
With
So
a third of the
why aren't you
budget.
going after him?
Because
Why aren't you
Obama
going
did
after
it.
him?
He did it way better.
Because he didn't give them due process.
No, he did it way better.
No, they didn't get due process.
You've heard my arguments on this. You know you have none.
Yeah, they got in the country and he flipped him right back out.
So 20% were people
Why?
that
'Cause he doesn't
deported
like
at the
brown
border.
people? 'Cause he didn't like brown people.
20% were people deported at the border. Another 20% was people that were repeat offenders. 60% were people who were hardened criminals. Trump is hunting down people who are non-criminals. 70% are not criminal. No criminal record whatsoever. And you know what I mean when I say that.
You know, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
No, I don't really understand what you mean.
Oh, they're all criminals because the border. Yeah, all right, that's what you're gonna say. But this is the distinguishment that you fail to look at. This is obviously different. Trump is politicizing this. He's tripled the budget, which is where the talking point comes in of how much he's spending to do this. This is the dumbest, most inefficient, most political theater way I've ever seen anyone do anything in this government.
How would you do it?
I wouldn't fucking triple the fucking size of ICE. We don't even need that. I would pass a bill. I would pass a bill funding the border. I would pass a bill funding things that actually scan for the drug. No, we're talking about funding the border in a way that is new. That is actually.
We have the wall now. It's funded now.
Sure. And that's not going to do anything. So people are just going to jump over the wall, right?
I guess.
Okay, so that's not really doing anything. So next election cycle, you guys will be crying that the wall still doesn't work. We need more border enforcement.
Wait. Why does San Diego have a wall?
For the same reason we have wall in El Paso.
Decades.
Because it's not just super easy. It's a small deterrent. It's a small deterrent.
If it doesn't work, why have it?
It's a small deterrent.
Okay, why do they have it? It doesn't work. You just said it doesn't work.
I'm telling you. Why do people have
fences? Why does
fences?
San Diego have a wall that goes out into the ocean?
Because it's a deterrent.
Because it's a deterrent. Well, it doesn't work, Pickles. It's
very
easy to just go over it.
They do. People still come over, right?
Yeah. So why?
So it doesn't work. You acknowledge that?
So take it down.
Okay.
Why do they have it?
Okay. Because it would probably
maintain that wall.
Because that is a very easy access point, but there's tons of points where we can't even build a wall. There's still places where you can dig under, go over.
Easy access point. Are you telling me that it's easy if you don't have a wall to just cross?
Yes. It's easy.
I thought you just said that the wall is a deterrent.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah, when there's
you're
just beach right there.
Now on the other end that we shouldn't have a wall because they don't work. So it's kind of like you're saying two things at once.
There's nuance here, okay? So when there's two walkable, when there's
a
two,
little bit like Johnny,
I'm gonna help you.
He didn't talk to any GOP senators, or
all right. So when there's two walkable cities neighboring each other, wall's not a bad idea. But when we're talking about 1,600 miles of land, so we have nuanced ideas on this. 1,600 miles. You can't even build it on some parts. It's going to be unmanned. We're going to have to maintain it. We have to upkeep it. We even had a border crisis in 2019 where there was a wall in El Paso. I can be childish just like you and do Tucker Carlson voice inflections too, but nobody's buying it. Georgia, thank you so much for the $40 to kick David. Oh my God, take my money and punch David in the face for me. Thank you so much. I love you, Georgia. Chat, if you're a Trump supporter and want to debate, hop in the box. Dude, he literally is Tucker Carlson on a burner account. I don't get it. If a wall is bad, why do we have one neighboring Tijuana? Are Democrats simply against standing vertical structures? Do we need to live in a barbaric society? Are people with fences around their homes racist? I don't know. Dude, I can't wait to see Tucker Carlson get what he sowed. I can't wait to see him become a victim of lawfare. That motherfucker has it coming. Just because he's on the right side somewhat right now doesn't mean a goddamn thing, chat. Don't forget it. That motherfucker got us here. Fuck him. I panic when I agree with him, yeah. No redemption arc, correct. Absolutely not. Tucker Carlson, is this you cheering on Russia when they invaded? Saying that you hope they win? Get fucked. Absolutely not. Nothing. I'm just having, these are my shower thoughts, chat. Should I do? I should do TikTok shower thoughts. Fully clothed, though. This you dossier? Candace Owens? Yeah. Mm-mm. Nope. Oh, what's going on? What are we doing? In Speedos to get the real fans in? I would lose a lot more fans, though. I haven't seen the SNL. I didn't know. Remember the guy in the bait shop in Wyoming who told Tucker off? No, I want to see that. I need to work on my Tucker impression. I will get flagged on YouTube if I pull that up. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't. Well, I could probably play that. I could probably play the segment.
Don't even get my. I don't care, man. Dude, you are the worst human being known to mankind. I want you to know that what you have done to this state, to the United States, to everything else in this world. I don't care that your daughter's here. What you've done to people's families, what you have done to everybody else in this society. Son, don't call son one.
Woof. Someone needs to hold, like, you know that his fucking Tucker Carlson, he grew up rich. He's a what's it called? He grew up rich. He's never had somebody come up to him and tell him something like that. When you're in a room with Tucker Carlson, especially in his adult life, there's very few people walk the earth that will come up to you and be like, hey, remember that shit you were spewing? Nobody's saying that to him. Yeah, he's a Nepo baby. Yeah, Swanson Air. That bitch has been chilling with a silver spoon his whole life. Just like Trump. Capitalizing on things that have driven the masses spread like further and further apart in this country. He's caused so much division. Stoking the fires of fucking hatred and casting doubt on our democratic processes, even though he knew it was fake. Like, that motherfucker deserves the worst. The absolute worst. Jon Stewart did world. Dude, yeah, wait. I haven't seen him in a bow tie in forever. Is that why? I love that. I love that. Big frozen food money. My mom used to get things from the Swanson car. They had delicious pancakes. You could heat them up in the microwave in 1 minute. They came in little packs of 3. Shit was delicious. Maybe 4. Fuck, I want some of those right now. Well, chat, I think this is gonna be it for. I was thinking of Schwann's. I'm thinking of Schwann's. Chat, I am gonna go ahead and get off. I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Be good. I'm gonna go play Final Fantasy. If you